This is Golden Eagle basketball.
Gets inside the lane, right-handed layup, good, plus the foul. He's got it. First three of the ball game for the Golden Eagles.
Every game, every moment, every season on the journey to March. Right here on the ORU Sports Network, powered by Playfly.
Crosses over, set back three, you bet! Oral Roberts pulls out a stunner.
Now, here's the voice of the Golden Eagles, Connor Clark.
Live from Alico Arena, it is Game 2 of the Coconut Hoops Invitational in 2025 from Fort Myers, Florida, as Oral Roberts is back in action as they take on the Kennesaw State Owls. Hi, everybody. This is Connor Clark here on the ORU Sports Network. This is the Empire Fence pregame show, and we are so glad to have you along for the ride. A little bit less than 24 hours later, after Oral Roberts took on the hosting Florida Gulf Coast Eagles, unfortunately fell in defeat 93-88 in that one, but a really nice offensive display from the Golden Eagles, and they try and replicate that against what has been a very physical and very lengthy Conference USA opponent in the Kennesaw State Owls. Let's meet the Owls here today as they come into today's contest at 4-1. If you're a KenPom metric nerd like I am, they are 149 overall in KenPom, 128th in offensive rating, 208th in defensive rating, and their non-con strength of schedule comes in at 252 in Division I. They got an 89-84 overtime win against Rice in the opening game yesterday. Simeon Cottle and Ramon Seals both had 25 points for the Owls, combined for 50 of the team's 89 points. And there were 68 combined free throws shot in that ball game. Kennesaw State went 23 of 30 from the line. Rice, 24 of 38 from the line, and both teams were in the double bonus with 10 minutes left to go in that game. So that'll give you a little bit of a clue of how today may go. That's how Kennesaw State likes to play. Give Kennesaw State a lot of credit, too. They trailed for most of that game. They were able to battle back and take that one in overtime. Well, we talked about the amount of free throws that happened yesterday. Fouls, free throws, and more fouls. That will happen here today. Kennesaw State is top 40 in free throws per game. They take 30.6 free throws a contest. They're 98 of 153 this year. However, they're second to last in opponent free throws made in a game this year. Opponents are 108 for 148 from the line, and that averages out to about 21 free throws made per game on nearly 30 attempts made, or attempts per game, rather. So a lot of free throws and a lot of fouls from this Kennesaw State team, and they are a physical bunch. That was a huge message from the coaching staff heading into today's matchup. Players to watch for Kennesaw State. It starts with number 5, Simeon Cottle, averaging 19 points per game, 2.6 rebounds, and 3.6 assists. He is the Conference USA preseason player of the year. He made the Conference USA second team last season. He tied the team lead in scoring with 25 in yesterday's overtime win. Ramon Seals, number 0, another guy to look out for, averaging 13.6 points per game, 6.4 rebounds, and 1 assist per contest. He's third on the team in rebounding, and he also had 25 points in the win over Rice yesterday, off to an extremely efficient start for the field. 53.5% field goal percentage to start 2025-26. Finally, it's number 2, Trey Simpson, averaging 12.2 points per game, 6.6 rebounds, and 0.6 assists. He's also third on the team in scoring, second in rebounding, so a little bit ahead of Seals. He is a true freshman. He does come off the bench, has not started yet this year, but he has scored in double figures 3 times already this season for the Owls off the bench. As for Oral Roberts, well, turnovers are going to be something to look out for here today. If you listened to the broadcast last night, head coach Corey Barnett said in the postgame interview his team may have a turnover problem, and in the last 3 games, it has been a pretty glaring issue. They've turned it over 19 times, 18 times, and again 18 times last night. Kennesaw State averages 12.4 turnovers per game, but they do have a plus 1.4 turnover margin. So there's your comparison with the opponent here today. The 3 ball is also going to be a huge factor in today's ball game. Last night, Oral Roberts made 10 or more threes for the 4th time this season. They made 11 of them, and their percentage from 3 in the last 3 games is 38.5, 34.6, and 45.8, which is one of their best shooting performances from 3 all season. It is just below their effort against the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. They've made 10 threes, 9 threes, and 11 threes in those 3 efforts. The players to watch for Oral Roberts, honestly, the usual suspects. It's number 1, Ty Harper, the leading scorer, averaging 16.3 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 1.8 assists. He had 20 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists for Florida Gulf Coast last night. It was his 3rd 20-point game this season. Connor Dow starting to heat up on the offensive end, averaging 9.6 a game, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. He had 17, 2, and 1 against Florida Gulf Coast. And he is 7 of 14 from 3 over his last 2 games. That is a massive, massive, massive stat for him after going 0 for 8 from 3 against Belmont. He's really starting to heat up from beyond the arc, and that is something that this team needs going forward. Finally, it's number 0, Jack Turner, averaging 11.1 points per game, 2.9 rebounds, 2.7 assists. He had a season-high 18 points last night against Florida Gulf Coast, and he got off to a really hot start. He had 7 points in the blink of an eye. It was really hard to catch up to defensively, and he will be one to look out for the Golden Eagles here tonight. Their KenPom metrics look like this. They're 290 overall, 215th in offensive rating, 334th in defensive rating, so obviously that's going to go up. However, their non-con strength of schedule comes in at number 35 in the country, so it has been a tough road to begin the Corey Barnett era, but that is by design, and this team will be battle-tested come Summit League play. Well, the first ever meeting between Oral Roberts and Kennesaw State is coming your way in just a matter of moments as the Empire Fence pregame show rolls on. We'll hear from assistant coach Van Green previewing today's matchup, and then after that, we'll get you starting lineups and tip-off, and all the fun follows. So don't go anywhere. This is the Empire Fence pregame show. This is Golden Eagle basketball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Family owned and operated since 1969, the Don Thornton Automotive Group is driven to make car buying easy and your ownership experience exceptional. Tulsa's choice for performance and luxury. Audi Tulsa, Don Thornton Cadillac, Jaguar Land Rover Tulsa, Don Thornton Volkswagen, and Lexus of Tulsa. Visit any of their dealerships on Memorial in Midtown or online at donthorntonauto.com.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Tulsa has hundreds of 2025 Ram trucks that must be eliminated to make room for the 2026 models. They all must go. Patriot will discount 2025 Ram 1500s in stock up to $18,000. Plus, get 3.9% APR for 72 months. Ram 2500 heavy duties come with $17,000 in savings. Get to Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Tulsa, 46th and Memorial. Stock number 250143, MSRP 78404. Stock number 250676, MSRP 7535. Dealer retains all rebates.
This is number 9, Ofer Nave, and you're listening to Golden Eagle Basketball on ORU Sports Network.
Golden Eagle basketball is right around the corner. Time to get you geared up with everything you need to know with the Empire Fence pregame interview. Here's Connor Clark.
Welcome back into the Empire Fence pregame show. Connor Clark now sitting down with assistant coach Van Green ahead of Kennesaw State and Oral Roberts. And coach, obviously, a tough loss last night, but one that was close throughout. You guys led, FGCU led, and then it just went back and forth from there. And your offense really clicked, I thought, on a lot of different cylinders. You guys had 4 15 or more point scores. What can you say about just the team's effort on that end of the floor last night and, of course, carrying that over here today?
Absolutely. I think, if anything, it shows that we have the blueprint and the formula for what allows us to be successful. If you look at the way we played, sharing the ball on the possessions that we didn't have any bad turnovers. When we shared the ball, we really tried to facilitate, try to be an all-in type of offense, whereas multiple guys scoring, multiple guys hitting shots, multiple guys getting paint touches, and just trying to create offense for others. So it's not going to be, hopefully for the entire year, it's not just one guy, hey, he leads us. It's like, no, any given night, anyone can step up and get 15, 17, 18 points. And we believe that gives us the best chance to have some success down the road.
I know it was a loss, but I feel like there's a lot of good lessons to take away from that game. And I know that at a certain point, you guys are going to be sick of hearing that from me. But as of right now, it just feels like, the game could have gone either way when you look at it from a neutral standpoint. And again, it feels like you guys can take away a lot from last night's contest.
Absolutely, man. It's always learning. What we always say is never a loss, it's always a lesson. So for us, we just continue to try to grow, watch the film. Our guys are constantly trying to learn and watch film and just trying to get better. And if you keep a group of guys like that, we'll continue to get to where we need to go. The biggest thing is we're a new staff, we're a new team. We're still learning each other. And while we've been going since the summertime, it may take time to figure out everyone's role, everyone's responsibility, and how winning looks like for us. So for our particular team, it's going to be different from every other team in the country. So we're just trying to continue to learn and get better, and hopefully those close games will start to become more wins for us as we continue in the season.
Now, I know you guys got to sit down and watch a lot of the second half and overtime of Kennesaw State last night while waiting for your game. Just from your perspective, an overall view of this Owls team and what they bring to the table.
Absolutely. Phenomenal team, very well coached. I think that their coach is phenomenal. The energy that he has with the guys, the way he has them playing and competing, they play extremely hard. They're very physical. They have some amazing athletes on that team. And then they have a bunch of different guys who can go fill it up, whether that's offensive rebounds, whether that's getting steals, just pressuring you just relentlessly on that ball, or it's, number 5, just hitting tough shots. He's one of the best scorers in Kennesaw State history. So we know exactly what we're up against, man. They are a phenomenal team, well coached. It's going to be a great challenge for us, but we're looking forward to it.
You mentioned number 5, Simeon Cottle, and he's a preseason player of the year in Conference USA, averaging 19 a game. And we saw him a lot, especially down the stretch in that game last night. What can you say about his playmaking ability, and how do you go about limiting him? Because he's one of those players that you can't necessarily stop, but you can definitely try and put him in a box.
For sure. Phenomenal player. I mean, realistically, you're not going to completely, shut him down. He's not going to go scoreless. That's not possible with today's game. But the biggest thing is try to make it difficult. Try to make sure he sees crowds, sees bodies. Look, if he gets, 20 points, you just want to make sure it's 24, 25, 26 shot attempts. He just can't get 20 points on 9 shots and 12 free throws. So the biggest thing is be there with a high hand, close out, make him put the ball on the floor. Don't foul him. Don't put him on the free throw line, get easy baskets, but just make it difficult for him. He's a phenomenal player. Hopefully at the end we come out, victorious, but we know exactly who he is, what he's capable of. We just want to try to make it as difficult as possible.
You mentioned how physical this Kennesaw State team is. They're top 40 in getting to the free throw line, but they're bottom 5 in the country in opponent free throw makes this year. And last night, combined between Rice and Kennesaw State, there were 68 free throws in that ball game. How do you go about using their physicality and, they're kind of undisciplined to foul a little bit to your advantage?
Well, it's funny. I don't know if it's undisciplined or they're just constantly applying pressure on you, that depending on the referee, depending on how the games are called. So for us, we know we've seen different coaches from different walks in our coaching history. We've seen a lot of teams that just constantly applying pressure, that constant physicality. And at the end of the day, they try to wear you down. So I respect the way that they play. I think that is something that, I've seen a lot in my coaching career. It's phenomenal the way that the coach has got them to buy in. So we understand, look, guys, play up 2 feet. You're going to get hit. Don't get into it with the refs. It may be a foul, it may not. You have to continue to keep your head, play the way you need to play, and just continue to give ourselves a chance. Hopefully we are on that receiving end where we're shooting a bunch of free throws. Hopefully some guys can foul out. Some things can kind of go our way. But at the end of the day, man, they're a very well-coached team. So I get exactly why they do what they do. I'm a fan of it. And I just, like I said, I'm a fan. Hopefully not today. The rest of the season we can cheer them on. But today, hopefully we can get that win.
Now, we saw the zone come from Florida Gulf Coast last night in that second half, and it kind of gave the offense a little bit of a fit. Kind of stalled a little bit. You may see some here today, but between then and now, you've had less than 24 hours. How have you and the staff gone about going back and evaluating that tape, and how can you guys improve against that defensive set? For sure.
More so trying to understand the psyche of the players. Hey, when you guys were hit with the zone, what was the thought process? What did you see? Watching the film back, how can we get you guys to see what might work, what can put you in a position to have some success? It doesn't mean you're going to make shots. Looking back on film, it did cause some disruptions for us, but I do think we got some open shots. We just really didn't knock them down. So that change in their defense changed our ability to continue to play the way we want to play. So the biggest thing is like, hey, when adversity hits, no matter the way that it looks, it could be switching of defense. It could be, somebody fouls out. It could be somebody getting a technical foul. You have no idea. The biggest thing, don't let that dictate the way we play the game of basketball. Stick to who you are, stick to your identity. Our identity is sharing the basketball, trying to create for others. We score out of a system, not just one guy trying to play ISO, do the exact same thing against his own offense, his own defense. So yeah, man, it's like I said, learning, it's watching film, it's breaking it down. Yeah, we only had less than 24 hours at this point, but just showing the guys, talking to the guys, and just making sure they understand what we see as coaches and making sure we understand what they see as players, and just trying to find common ground.
Well, Coach, thanks so much for the time as always, and good luck today.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for having me.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Pryor continues with our most successful promotion in decades. Patriot asks, are you upside down in your current vehicle? meaning you owe more than it's worth. Let Patriot and Pryor get you out of that upside-down vehicle with Patriot's exclusive $20,000 negative equity assistance program. Plus, enjoy up to $15,000 off new Ram trucks, Jeep Grand Cherokees, and Dodge Chargers. Get to Patriot, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Pryor today. Ram MSRP $81,975.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Reese's, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
Welcome back to Alico Arena, just moments away from tip-off between Kennesaw State and Oral Roberts. The first ever meeting between these two programs, and it comes on a neutral site in Fort Myers, Florida. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. That was the Empire Fence pregame show. Big thanks to Van Green for hopping on with us. As always, it's always great to chat with the staff anytime we can get, as we're getting starters here in the building. But Oral Roberts comes into today with a 2-5 record, and Kennesaw State at 4-1. And of course, you can make the argument Oral Roberts really could be 4-3. They've lost a couple of close games, but they have been in a lot of games that maybe the metrics will tell you they shouldn't be. But again, the record really belies how good this team is, and I genuinely believe that. And I think this team is going to surprise a lot of people, especially when it comes to Summit League play. And only time will tell, of course, but another really, really big opportunity for this Golden Eagles squad to take on a Kennesaw State team that looked impressive yesterday in their overtime win against Rice, and have a lot going for them, especially with the preseason player of the year in Conference USA. So you know they got the swagger to go with it, and it'll be put to the test here today against a scrappy Golden Eagle bunch. Let's get you the starting five for both sides. First for Kennesaw State, it starts off with number 0, Ramon Seals. Number 4, Caden Rickard. Number 5, Simeon Cottle. Number 12, Perry Smith Jr. And number 13, Braden Liu. Kennesaw State head coach is Antoine Petway in his third season. He is 38-31 at the helm. On the other side, it's number 0, Jack Turner. Number 1, Ty Harper. Number 5, Connor Dow. Number 9, Ofri Neve. And number 25, Luke Gray, the head coach of the Golden Eagles. In his first year, Corey Barnett, a 2-5 record for him in his first 7 games. Oral Roberts sporting the home whites here in game number 2. They got Oral Roberts written in script in navy blue, outlined in gold. They got the navy blue lettering and numbering on the back of the jersey. They got the blue stripe going up and down each side. Kennesaw State going with the road blacks. Kennesaw above the number, State below the number on the front. All that is in gold. They also have the gold trim around the waistband and around the sleeves and the pant bottoms of the jerseys. Oral Roberts will go left to right as we see it. Kennesaw State going right to left. It is Gray and Liu in the circle to jump it for both teams. And here we go in game number 2. Ball's in the air, and it's won back by the Owls, corralled by Rickard. And off we go from Fort Myers. Game number 2 of the Coconut Hoops Invitational. Seals bounces it to the free throw line where Liu waits. He goes inside, right block, spinning around against Neve a couple of times, finally fades away. Jumper up, no good. Offensive rebound ripped down. Smith Jr. puts it back up and in, and a quick 2 for the Owls. They lead it 2-0. So first possession of the ball game here for Oral Roberts, as Harper will bring it across straight on. Bounces it right elbow for Gray. Squares up to the basket. Now dribbles left, hands off for Neve, top of the key. Neve surveys. Wanted down off the screen, didn't have him. Now right wing for Harper. Dribbles left. Harper with 12 on the timer. Steps back, top of the key. Now right wing for Turner. They bounce it right corner for Ofri Neve with 8. Turner cuts to the basket off the feed from Neve. A lot of contact, no call. And here comes Kennesaw State after the missed layup. On the other side, it's Cottle, the man we mentioned earlier. Top of the key, swings it. Left corner, Seals drives baseline, gets underneath. They swing it around. Good ball movement by Kennesaw State. Straight on 3 is good from Cottle. And a quick 5-0 start for the Kennesaw State Owls. Well, both of these teams coming off of pretty big games yesterday. Of course, Oral Roberts, the late game. Let's see what kind of gas they have in the tank here Second game in as many days. Gray with it right side. Hands off for Dow, circling around top of the key. Dow gets downhill, throws up a shot, but it's off the side of the backboard. Now here comes Seals and company. Seals crosses over into the paint, gets in between a couple of Golden Eagles, and a jump ball is called. Nicely done by Luke Gray to get tied up with Seals, and it'll go back to Oral Roberts. Luke Gray starting in his 4th consecutive game after coming off the bench in the first 4 games to begin the year. He's got the basketball top of the key right now. Angles right, gives it up for Turner, gets around the taller Smith, gives it up now to Neve, right wing, and he gets bumped on the way in. So first foul of the game will go on Braden Liu. His first and the team's first. Liu, all-freshman team in Conference USA last year. He's one of the best freshmen in school history, averaging 10 points per game and 5.5 rebounds, but he commits the foul there. As Turner gets it into Gray, they swing it around for Dow, left wing. 16 to shoot for the Golden Eagles. Harper, top of the key. He'll let a 3 fly. Rattles home. Ty Harper gets ORU on the board, his first 3. And it's 5-3. Just 2 minutes gone here in this first half. Connell with it other side. Goes from left to right all the way to the wing. Gets around to Vay. Caught underneath the basket. Kicks it out. Seals left corner 3. Got it wide open. Seals was, and he makes him pay. Now Harper trying to beat everybody down the floor on the other side. Far sideline into the left corner. Harper surveys, bounces at Gray. Now hands off for Turner, deep left wing. Turner, 20 to shoot, gets blitzed to the ball screen. Up top for Neve, drives inside with a left hand. Neve gets everybody to the bucket, and he beats everybody there as well, and he lays it in with a right hand. Makes it an 8-5 ball game, 17.5 left to go in his first half. Rickard with it, goes from right wing to left wing, gets around a couple of screens. Now Lou with it right wing against Ofri Neve. Lou will bring it back out, nothing given. Almost traveled with it, gave it into the left corner for Connell. Connell drives baseline on Turner, gets stripped by Gray, ball loose on the deck. Here comes Turner and company. Gives it up, Harper ahead of the pack. He'll kick it out. Dow thought about the left corner 3. Now he drives inside. Extra pass, Neve wide open for 3. Left it short, and the rebound ripped down by Lou, but a great look there for the Golden Eagles. Here comes Rickard, pushes it up near side for Seals. Seals, skip pass, nobody home. Was it tipped by Harper? No, it wasn't. And that'll go back to the Golden Eagles, and a lot of palms up for Kennesaw State. They didn't really know what was going to happen there on that possession, not on the same page. A big stop there for ORU as Kennesaw State has made their last 3 shots. So Turner will inbound it to Harper on the far sideline, bounces it into him, and he'll bring it across straight on. Harper being guarded by Rickard. Bounces it left elbow for Neve. Neve surveys. Still surveying. And now he'll put it on the deck. Go left. Pump fake inside. Beautiful take from Ofri Neve. Banks it home. And it's a 1-point game, 8-7. Kennesaw State in front. Now Rickard gets around a screen right. Gives it up. Right wing. A handoff for Connell in the corner that side. He'll bring it back up top. Connell now for Smith. 17 on the timer for Kennesaw State. Smith lurking. Gives it up. And Rickard gets tied up with Harper, but got it back after he lost it momentarily. Kicks it out, seals an open 3, left it short. Rebound bounces into the corner, and a foul underneath on Kennesaw State. It's going to go on Perry Smith Jr. That is his first, the team's second. Oh, are you down 8-7? A chance to take their first lead with 16:09 left to go in the first half. Harper methodically brings it across the timeline, straight on. He's in between the circles now. Has a screen to the right from Gray, gets blitzed on it, nearly had it stripped out of bounds, but he got it back. Now Neve with it left wing. Neve thought about the 3, gives it up for Dow after he pops out. Turner with the basketball now. A couple of crossovers. Hands off for Gray, the handoff again. Dow top of the key again, still looking for that shot. Turner after a couple of exchanges. Gray with 5, gives it over for Neve. He slips to the basket. Gray underneath, got it poked away as he went up, but the ball did hit the rim. Got his own miss, couldn't put it away. Ball still loose, and Dow tried to save it, and Kennesaw State's got it now. So after all that hectic commotion, it is Owl basketball. And Seals brings it across. Gives it up top of the key for Smith. Smith, Connell angling around, gets it off the handoff. Connell got Gray in the air, now drives inside, floater up and down. It's a smooth take there from Simeon Connell. And here comes Ty Harper. Connell with 5 early ones. Just around 15 minutes left to go in this first half. A 10-7 Kennesaw State lead. Dow rips baseline. Now he'll retreat back into the right corner. Neve with it right wing after the pass from Dow. Gives it over to Dow in that right corner. A pump fake. Now he'll fire the 3. It's on the way left. It's short. And the rebound bounces right to Seals. Here comes Kennesaw State led by Connell, far sideline. He's at the right wing, went behind the back, but it ended right up in the hands of Smith. Extra pass into the corner. Rickard, a 3-ball, got it. Well, the threes are dropping early for Kennesaw State. They're 4 of 3 from beyond the arc. And it is 13-7. Turner will bring it across near side now. Harper with it top of the key. Harper goes left wing. Couple of crossovers to the free throw line, and he gets fouled on his way to that free throw line, and that will be on Caden Rickard, his first and the team's third, and that'll send us to the first timeout of the ball game. It is Kennesaw State firing early from beyond the arc. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts, and they lead it 13-7 with 14:22 left to go in the first half. We'll step aside. Don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle basketball on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC. Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrows, Tiger Hill Plaza, and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
This number 5, Connor Down. You're listening to Golden Eagle basketball on ORU Sports Network.
It is Golden Eagle ball out of the timeout. 13-7, Kennesaw State lead, 14:22 left to go in the first half here from Alico Arena in Fort Myers, Florida. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. So glad you can make us part of your Tuesday Feast Week festivities as Yamanuchi Williams is into the ball game for the first time, as well as Cal Furnish and Chase Martin. And there's an offensive foul on Yamanuchi Williams. A legal screen from him. That is his first and the team's first. That gives it right back to the Owls. Franquan Sherman is into the ball game for the first time for Kennesaw State, as well as R.J. Johnson. And he will bring the ball up. R.J. Johnson, a big frame right there, 6'4", but he looks like he's a linebacker coming through the A-gap. Dribbles left side, kicks it out for Rickard to get shut off baseline, and he stepped out of bounds. Nicely done defensively by Connor Dow. And the Owls give it right back. We talked about turnovers. That's going to be a big storyline here today. Kennesaw State already has 3 of them. And Cal Furnish will bring it across for Oral Roberts. Put some pretty big minutes in yesterday's loss, but was really good defensively. Furnish outside for Yamanuchi Williams. Hands off now for Dow left wing. Dow gets to the free throw line. Lost it. Ball's on the deck. Second turnover of the ball game right now for Oral Roberts. The jump ball and the possession favors Kennesaw State. So 3 straight empty trips combined out of the timeout. Martin Skillips will check in for the first time. Another freshman who played some really big minutes yesterday. Hit his first 2 collegiate threes. Coach Barnett called him his player of the game in the post-game interview. And it'll be Johnson to bring it across yet again for Kennesaw State. He redshirted last year medically as a sophomore. But he gets inside left block against Neve, spins with the right hand, left it short, rebound Neve. And now Oral Roberts wants to push. Furnish up ahead for Martin, extra pass into the corner. Killips a 3-ball. Too strong, rebound loose on the deck, picked up. Here comes Johnson. He's across half court, angles right all the way to the wing. They'll slow things down, and now they'll reset the offense. Oh, are you going for a little bit of a zone look, it looks like, for the moment. Johnson into the corner, 3-ball on the way. That one off the front rim, rebound Furnish. The attempt was from Sherman. Now here comes Neve pushing it right corner. Martin hands back off for Neve on the right wing. Neve Hop step into the paint, fights the contact, left it short, offensive rebound. Killips for the moment had it poked away, ball still loose, and now it's finally ripped away there by Sherman. Here comes Kennesaw State. Who's going to break the seal after the timeout? Johnson with it top of the key. Johnson a crossover, had it poked away by Martin, still loose on the deck. He didn't get the loose ball underneath, and the layup is good from Smith. That is a huge swing right there. So Cal Furnish brings it across, 15-7, 12:34 left to go in the first half. Kennesaw State in front. Yamanuchi Williams skip pass for Martins Killips, now right wing for Furnish. Bounces it to Killips on the pocket pass. He threw it right to Rickard, and now here comes Kennesaw State. Rickard gives it up. Cottle, left wing three. Too strong, but the offensive rebound, Sherman. Sherman being battled with Killips. Hands off for Cottle, left side. Cottle rips it through into the paint. Got bumped by Killips and a foul. That is Martin's first. And only the team's second. A 7-0 run for Kennesaw State. Yamanuchi Williams checks out, as well as Neve. We see Barron Smith Jr. for the first time in a few games. He tweaked his ankle against Haskell, but he is cleared to play here today. He missed last night's game out of precaution. Ty Harper and Connor Dow also back into the game. 12-10 left to go in the first half. 20 to shoot for Kennesaw State as they inbound it underneath their own basket. Johnson lobs it in for Darius Washington III, who's into the ball game for the first time. Now underneath, Rickard gets caught, and he threw it away. Here comes Killips on the run. Killips near sideline. He gets bumped on the way in. Foul is on Franquan Sherman, his first team's fourth. And that'll send us to our second timeout of the first half. Kennesaw State clicking right now on a 7-0 run over the last 3 minutes and 17 seconds. They lead it 15-7, 11:59 left to go in the first half. Don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle basketball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Family owned and operated since 1969, the Don Thornton Automotive Group is driven to make car buying easy and your ownership experience exceptional. Tulsa's choice for performance and luxury. Audi Tulsa, Don Thornton Cadillac, Jaguar Land Rover Tulsa, Don Thornton Volkswagen, and Lexus of Tulsa. Visit any of their dealerships on Memorial in Midtown or online at donthorntonauto.com.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrows, Tiger Hill Plaza, and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Adventure, comfort, safety. The Acura MDX has it all. Perfect for family trips or weekend getaways. The Acura MDX keeps you connected, comfortable, and confident on every road. Drive one today at Grubbs Acura of Tulsa, where luxury meets peace of mind. The MDX, your journey elevated.
What's going on? This is Luke Gray. You're listening to ORU Basketball on the ORU Sports Network.
15-7, Kennesaw State in front of Oral Roberts. 11:59 left to go in the first half from Alico Arena in Fort Myers, Florida. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. 7-0 run for Kennesaw State over the last 3:17. But ORU with the basketball out of the timeout, trying to change that as Chase Martin will about it right in front of KSU's bench. He gets it into Harper, right side. Harper being guarded by Seals, who's coming off a 25 yesterday. Harper, top of the key, wanted Barron Smith underneath. It was knocked down by Seals. A little bit taller than Harper there. Gives it out. Dow thought about the three. Got him on the pump fake. Tried to throw it underneath for Barron Smith, but it's a turnover. Now here comes Johnson on the other side. Johnson, hands off. Got it right back. Straight on three for Johnson. Rims out. Offensive rebound, though, for Kennesaw State. Now Washington with it left wing. He'll pull it back out against Martin. Fresh 20. Martin nearly drew the turnover off the handoff. It was Taylor not really getting a clean exchange. Now Seals tries to go baseline, and he's fouled by Harper. It is Harper's first and the team's third. So the baseline out of bounds play for Kennesaw State. Darius Washington, the third, the freshman from Orlando, Florida. Lobs it to the left elbow for Johnson, who wants to go to work on Killips. Gets right, got fouled on the way up. He'll have 2 shots. That is the second one on Martin's Killips. That is the team's fourth. ORU currently winning the turnover battle right now, but the turnovers have come at an inopportune time. They've got 4 of them over the last 5 minutes, and that has allowed Kennesaw State to go on a 7-0 run. First free throw on the way from Johnson is too strong. We mentioned Johnson used a medical red shirt last year. He was an ASUN all-freshman team his freshman year. Averaged 6.8 points, 1.7 assists. He started 4 or 5 games this year. He came off the bench yesterday. He only played 8 minutes, though. He's been in double figures 3 times this year. Second free throw on the way. Same result, too strong. And the offensive rebound was in the hands of Taylor, but he loses it out of bounds. ORU bench wanted it over the back call, but you're not going to get it. But it's Golden Eagle basketball anyway. So an empty trip from Johnson. And Harper gets the inbounds pass from Neve, and he's getting pressured by Johnson. One-on-one, he works with him in the backcourt. And he brings it across half court near sideline. Harper bounces it for Smith, top of the key. Smith surveys. Smith still looking. Doesn't have any options, really. Now hands off for Neve, left side. Neve picked up his dribble. Skip pass right side for Harper. Harper in the corner. Harper will bring it back out with 9, and he stepped out of bounds. Another turnover for Oral Roberts. So Kennesaw State ball right in front of their own bench. The scoring drought has reached 5 minutes and 18 seconds for ORU. 10:54 left to go this first half. 15-7 Kennesaw State. On the drive inside, Washington hangs, can't hit, and the rebound poked out of bounds, and it will stay, or excuse me, it'll go back to Oral Roberts. Yamanuchi Williams will check back in place of Barron Smith Jr. Let's see if ORU can break the spell here. No points in nearly 6 minutes, and soft pressure yet again from Johnson on Harper, just trying to slow him down. Harper's going to try and beat him, and he lost it, but it bounces right to Neve, who gives it back to Harper right at half court. Harper goes left. Now bounces it in between the circles for Neve. Now right wing for Dow. They move the ball for Yamanuchi Williams. Now Turner off the handoff. Turner, he'll step back from 3, launches it, and that one's no good, but the rebound corralled by Yamanuchi Williams, and he gets fouled in the process. Foul's going to go on Amir Taylor, the freshman from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So Turner will inbound it on the baseline, just off to the right of his own basket. 20 on the shot clock for the Golden Eagles. Turner with the basketball, looking. Gets it in right corner for Yamanuchi Williams, who will dribble it up towards the wing, but he picked up his dribble. Nobody there to help him. He finally gets down towards half court. Down with 14. In between the circles, Neve angles left. Off of Turner. He pops out, shoots the 3. Got it. Much needed for the Golden Eagles. Jack Turner on the scoreboard with his first bucket. And Oral Roberts back within 5, 15-10. That breaks what was a 6 minute and 11-second scoring drought. Johnson on the other end. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound. Dowie had it, and it bounces out of bounds, but they're going to say it was poked off of Johnson out of bounds. So ORU will keep it. ORU wanted a foul there, but didn't get it. But again, they will keep the basketball. Johnson out, Cottle in for Kennesaw State. Again, Cottle, the leading scorer for this team and the preseason player of the year in Conference USA. Harper with it, left corner, gets blitzed, and he gets fouled, trying to get around Amir Taylor. That is his second personal, the team's 5th. So it'll be a sideline out-of-bounds play for Jack Turner and company. It's back into the ballgame for Kennesaw State is Perry Smith Jr., a senior from Augusta, Georgia. Turner with the basketball gets it into Harper rather quickly at half court. Harper crosses over between the legs. Now between the legs a couple more times, and he dribbled off the foot. And they're going to say it's a kick ball before the break starts. It was a kick ball. They're going to say on Ty Harper. And it clearly went off of, I thought, Darius Washington the third, but they're going to say it went off of Harper. And it's Kennesaw State basketball at 5 with 9:34 left to go in the first half, 15-10. Washington gets Cottle wide open, straight on 3 on the way. Got it. Can't leave him that wide open. Cottle will make you pay. He's got 8 points here in this first half. It's an 8-point Kennesaw State lead. Turner gets around the screen, and a foul on the screen. It'll be on Cottle. His first. That'll be the 17th foul on Kennesaw State. So ORU's in the bonus for the next 9:17. It'll be Ofri Neve at the free throw line for a 1-and-1 chance. First shot of the way, he's got it. Neve coming off of 15-3 yesterday. 70% free throw shooter. Second leading scorer on the squad this year, transfer from West Virginia. Deep breath for Ofri. A couple of dribbles for him. Second one on the way. It is up and down. Brings ORU back within 6, and the 1-2-2 pressure for Oral Roberts off the free throw make. Cottle now near side for Washington. He plays catch with Cottle. Cottle right back to Washington across half court. Washington deep left wing. Now at the logo for Cottle. 17 to shoot for Kennesaw State. They lead by 6 with 9 minutes left to go. They hit Cottle on a flare screen. Left side 3-ball. Rims in and out. Rebound loose on the deck. And it was in the arms of Yamanuchi Williams. Still on the floor. Now Ofri Neve picks it up. Gives it up for Harper, who's on the run. Harper hop step in the lane. Kicks it out. Left side 3-ball from the corner. Got it. Jack Turner. Beautiful find from Ty Harper in transition. And it's a 3-point ball game. 18-15. Underneath, Washington bounces it for Smith. Wild layup, no good, but he got fouled. He'll have 2 shots. There's a pocket pass for Smith on the roll. But a great find from Ty Harper, and all of a sudden, Jack Turner's got 8 points. The foul is on Connor Dow. That is his first. And the team's 5th. Sent Smith to the line. A 57% free throw shooter, and he misses the first. So if you're going to foul anybody, that's the guy to foul. Started his collegiate career in Vermont and then played 2 seasons at North Carolina Central before coming over to Kennesaw State. Saw his first start of the year yesterday. 8:35 left to go, 18-15 Kennesaw State. One more free throw for Perry Smith Jr. And it is on the way, no good. Long rebound goes right back to Smith. He's got it at the free throw line, kicks it out now for Cottle, who drives inside. Floater from the right side, well off the mark, and the rebound corralled by Harper and the Golden Eagles. Gives it up for Neve. They push far side. Yamanuchi Williams had it stripped from behind, but right to Harper. Harper puts it on the deck, gets inside, goes over the right hand, got it blocked a couple of times. Yamanuchi Williams there with the recovery, kicks it out, extra pass for Turner. They swing it around for Dow right side. He drives baseline, and he gets fouled on the way in. The foul is going to be on number 0, Ramon Seals. That is his first, the team's 8th. That is good offense there by the Golden Eagles. Send Connor down to the line for a 1-and-1. Yes, to cut into this lead a little bit more. It was 18-10 Kennesaw State, but Oral Roberts with 5 straight points. First free throw on the make, and it is good from Connor Dow. Makes it a 2-point ball game. Kennesaw State just 1 of their last 7. That is Dow's first point of the afternoon. So the Stripes bounce it back to Dow. Only 1 dribble for the Oklahoma State transfer, and that's going to be a lane violation on Ty Harper.
Hey, kill White! Kill right here, White!
A 6-0 run for Oral Roberts over the last minute 05. The draw within 2, 18-16, 8-11. Left to go in this first half. Pressure once again from Oral Roberts off the free throw. It's Washington far sideline, works one-on-one with Turner, who brings it across. Washington into the far corner. Dribbling inside Lou. Lou trying to back down on the much smaller Turner. Gets inside, lays it in. A couple of bodies go down, and a whistle, and they're going to send us to the timeout after Turner, Yamanuchi Williams, and Lou all went to the deck post layup, and we'll take it with them. A 4-point lead for Kennesaw State, 20-16, 7:55 left to go in half number 1 from Alico Arena. Don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle basketball on the ORU Sports Network.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Pryor continues with our most successful promotion in decades. Patriot asks, are you upside down in your current vehicle? meaning you owe more than it's worth. Let Patriot and Pryor get you out of that upside-down vehicle with Patriot's exclusive $20,000 negative equity assistance program. Plus, enjoy up to $15,000 off new Ram trucks, Jeep Grand Cherokees, and Dodge Chargers. Get to Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Pryor today. Ram MSRP $81,975.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Reese's, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit.
This is number 1, Ty Harper, and you're listening to Golden Eagle Basketball on ORU Sports Network.
The 20-16 lead for Kennesaw State out of the break. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network here from Alico Arena in Fort Myers, Florida. Oral Roberts, Kennesaw State meeting for the first time in program history. 7:55 left to go in this first half as Harper bounces it into Turner, and he'll bring it across half court straight on. Turner between the legs, gives it left elbow. Harper flips it right back to Turner, who retreats at the Geico logo, deep left wing. 20 to shoot for the Golden Eagles. Goes right, gives it back over to Dow and a give and go. Now left corner for Ofri Neve. Hands off for Turner, curls inside. Turner gets caught underneath, and that's a double dribble. He tried to hang and dump it off for Yuto Yamaduchi-Williams with too many black jerseys in the painted area, and that's another turnover for Oral Roberts, their 9th of the ball game right now. And here is Washington near sideline for Kennesaw State. Gives it half court for Connell. Angles right towards the wing. Now top of the key for Lou. Thought about the straight on 3. Now drive inside on Yuto Yamaduchi-Williams, and he lays it in after the contact. Makes it 22-16, 7:17 left to go in the first half. Harper, deep left wing. Now top of the key for Yamaduchi-Williams, 22 to shoot. Gives it up for Turner. Turner surveys, goes right around a Dow screen. Now right back over to Dow after he pops out. He's left wide open for 3. He'll take it, and he's got it. Connor Dow, another big-time three-point shot. He's made 7 of his last 14 coming into today. Makes another one there to make it a 3-point game, 22-19. Harper all over Washington. He kicks it back out for Lou, top of the key. Hands off Connell, curls around left wing. Now to the left corner, in and out of the hands of Seals out of bounds. And ORU forces the turnover. Luke Gray will check in for Oral Roberts. Yuto Yamaduchi-Williams checks out to the approval of his coaching staff. Quality minutes underneath for Yuto Yamaduchi-Williams. And Ty Harper will now bring it up for Oral Roberts. He's in between the circles, dribbles left. Harper now steps back at the wing, trying to get around his defender, gives it up for Dow, top of the key, now right wing for Turner. Turner goes right, picked up his dribble against the much taller Lou, bounces it underneath, right side for Gray, muscles his way through, and a blocking foul is called on Connell. That's his second. He tried to back his way down. He had the size advantage, did Gray, on the right block. Connell tried to draw the charge, but he was still moving. And that'll send Luke Gray to the free throw line. 9th team foul for Kennesaw State. It'll be a 1-and-1 for the sophomore from Edmond, Oklahoma. Gray with 6 points and 4 rebounds last night against Florida Gulf Coast. Looking for his first points here today. Turner leads everybody with 8 points on the ORU side. Connell with 8 on Kennesaw State's side. And after Connell substitutes out, it'll be Caden Rickard in for Kennesaw State. So there was a little bit of a delay there. Gray finally has the basketball at the free throw line. 6:26 left to go in the first half. Free throw up and down from Luke Gray. Shooting it very well this year, 85% coming into today's game. We continue to see the jump from year 1 to year 2 with Luke Gray. It's been fun to watch. Second free throw on the way from Gray, and rims out, and the rebound ripped down by Lou. 22-20, Kennesaw State in front. A little bit of pressure here from Oral Roberts. Seals bounces it, Washington far sideline. Now right back to Seals near side, who gets it across half court. Now right to the FGCU logo goes Washington. He angles right towards the wing. Washington now straight on. Couple in between the legs dribbles, trying to work on a couple of Golden Eagles. Finally gives it up. Rickard spins inside the paint, and he took a couple of steps, but no call. Seals on his way in. Tough layup up and rims out. Rebound battle for. Martin comes up with it, and he tips it over to Luke Ray, who clears. Now DeVay with it, and he will bring it up the far sideline. DeVay with a deep left wing. DeVay skip pass Dow right side. Drives baseline. Dow reverse layup up and good. We're tied at 22. What an athletic take from Connor Dow through a lot of black jerseys. And we're level with just over 5.5 left to go this first half. Rickard around to screen right side. Gives it up for Washington. He retreats to the right wing with 5.5 to play. Angles left to the left wing. Gets inside and bumped on the way in by Turner. That is Jack Turner's first personal. That is the team's 6th foul of the first half as Johnson checks in for Kennesaw State. Takes over for Ramon Seals. And it'll be Washington to inbound it underneath his own basket off to the left side. He lobs it left elbow for Rickard. And now he gives it over Johnson, right wing. He retreats back after getting to the elbow. Now Rickard top of the key, right back to Johnson with 12 to shoot. Johnson goes right. Johnson, baseline drive, and he's got it off the glass. Nice floater there from Johnson. That's his first bucket of the afternoon. It's 24-22. Kennesaw State in front. Underneath, Martin couldn't catch it with one hand. The ball's loose, and it goes all the way into the hands of Sherman, who leads the break. Dumps it off now for Washington, who trails, gets inside. Foul is on the ground as he's going to the basket. The foul will go on Ofri Neve. His first personal, but that is the team's 7th. So Kennesaw State now joins Oral Roberts in the bonus. Jack Turner takes a seat. Ty Harper back into the ball game. So Washington to the free throw line. Martin's Killips will also come back in for Oral Roberts as Ofri Neve takes a seat. Washington this year, a 55% free throw shooter. 4:58 left to go in the first half. Kennesaw State by 2, 24-22. First free throw rims in. Hitting the deck on the free throw attempt was Lou, but he was all right. Gets helped up by Martin and one of his own teammates, Sherman. So one more for Washington. It's a McDonald's All-American nominee out of Edgewater High School in Orlando. Takes only one dribble, bends the knees, flicks it up, and it is good. Knocks down a pair for just being a 55% free throw shooter. Kennesaw State will take that all day. Trey Simpson checks in for the Owls. He takes Washington's spot. And Martin inbounds it to Harper, who will go the length of the floor with 4:55 left to go in this first half. Trailing by 4, 26-22. Harper between the circles. Angles left, gets around to Dow. Screen to the wing. Now goes back right around a Gray screen. Crosses over. He'll pull up from 3. Got it! A high arcing 3. He got it right over Johnson. And it's back to a 1-point game. 5th 3 of the ball game for Oral Roberts as a team. Johnson getting harassed by Killips. Gives it up. Now Rickard gets inside against Harper. Foul, and the layup is good. That'll go on Ty Harper, and one more at the line for Rickard. That is the second on Harper, so he comes and takes a seat. Jack Turner into the ball game. 28-25, 4:24 left to go in the first half, and a chance to make it a 2-possession game for Rickard. He's got 5 points, and the free throw on its way. Rattles out, and a foul on the rebound is going to be called on Braden Liu. That is his second personal. And that'll put Kennesaw State over the limit. So it'll be the double bonus for Oral Roberts for the next 4:24. Trailing by 3. Luke Ray goes to the free throw line where he was just there. Split a pair. Back in for Kennesaw State. Perry Smith Jr. checks back in, and he takes over for Braden Liu. Cal Furnish will sub in for Oral Roberts. Takes over for Connor Dow, and is Furnish okay to check in? That's what we're trying to figure out here, the scores table. And he'll check in, I believe, after the first free throw. It is 2 shots for Luke Gray. Couple of dribbles for the sophomore, puts up the first one, and he's got it. Now Cal Furnace checks in, and Connor Dow will take a seat. Makes it a 28-26 ball game, 4:24 left to go in the first half. ORU's made their last 3 shots. Kennesaw State has made 4 of their last 5. They're shooting 50%. ORU at 44%. Gray bends the knee, second free throw up and down. He's got 3 points, all of them from the stripe. And it is back to a 1-point game, 28-27. Kennesaw State leading, and Johnson brings it across against the pressure far sideline. R.J. Johnson calls out the play, goes right around the screen, wants to work one-on-one with Martin, gets inside the paint, and he gets fouled. Trying to go through a couple of Golden Eagles. Looks like it's going to be on Luke Gray, and it is. That is only his first personal. So it'll be free throws for R.J. Johnson. He's got 2 points on 1 of 4 shooting to go along with a rebound in 6 minutes. Kennesaw State as a team just 2 of 7 from the line to start the game. Make it 3 of 8 now after the make from Johnson. ORU is 6 of 7. Second free throw coming from Johnson. Takes a deep breath, 1 dribble for him, puts it up, and it rims out. Rebound, loose on the deck in the left corner, and it's saved right to Turner, who flips it around to defender to Luke Gray, and now we'll reset as Turner gets it back from Gray, and he'll bring it across straight on. Turner gives it up for Martin at the midcourt logo. Martin dribbles right around to Gray's screen. He got all of them on that one. Gray gets it off of the slip. Now hands off for Turner, who angles towards the left wing, throws it inside. It's picked off by Johnson. Here comes Kennesaw State. Johnson crosses over against Gray, gives it up for Simpson. Now right back up top for Johnson. Johnson drives in with the right hand, kicks it out, right corner 3. Rickard, too strong, a rebound loose, and it's Turner. He didn't even have to jump for it. Now Turner leading the break. ORU has numbers if they run. The player is down behind the play. Martin gets inside, had it stripped, and he gets fouled. Behind the play, it was Simpson who was shaken up. He was the one who went up for the rebound. It came down hard, but it was a clean play by Turner. And that whistle will send us to the under 4 media timeout. 3:27 left to go in this first half. A good one continues. Kennesaw State 29, Oral Roberts 27. Don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle basketball on the ORU Sports Network.
Family owned and operated since 1969, the Don Thornton Automotive Group is driven to make car buying easy and your ownership experience exceptional. Tulsa's choice for performance and luxury. Audi Tulsa, Don Thornton Cadillac, Jaguar Land Rover Tulsa, Don Thornton Volkswagen, and Lexus of Tulsa. Visit any of their dealerships on Memorial in Midtown or online at DonThorntonAuto.com.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Tulsa has hundreds of 2025 Ram trucks that must be eliminated to make room for the 2026 models. They all must go. Patriot will discount 2025 Ram 1500s in stock up to $18,000. Plus, get 3.9% APR for 72 months. Ram 2500 heavy duties come with $17,000 in savings. Get to Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Tulsa, 46th and Memorial. Stock number 250143, MSRP 78404. Stock number 250676, MSRP 7535. Dealer retains all rebates.
This is number 9, O for Nave, and you're listening to Golden Eagle Basketball on ORU Sports Network.
The newly renovated Embassy Suites Hotel is an official partner of ORU Athletics. The All Suites Hilton property features made-to-order breakfast and a nightly reception for our guests. All new just for you. Our full-service hotel will take care of ORU fans like no one else. Give them a call at 918-622-4000. Kennesaw State leading Oral Roberts only by 2, 29-27. 3:27 left to go in the first half of play here from Alico Arena in Fort Myers, Florida. This is the Coconut Hoops Invitational. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. Well, ORU trying to get back from their loss last night against the hosting Florida Gulf Coast Eagles. Kennesaw State trying to make it 2 wins in a row in this multi-team event after an overtime win over Rice yesterday. Chase Martin at the free throw line for 2 shots after he was fouled right before the break, and he rattles in the first free throw. His first point on his first attempt. And Oral Roberts 7 of 8 from the stripe. It's a 1-point game, a chance to tie it right here for the Jinx native. Second one, takes a friendly bounce, and we are tied at 29. Ofri Neve checks in for Chase Martin. And pressure from Oral Roberts out of the timeout yet again. It is Rickard with it near sideline. It's a soft pressure, gets it across right in front of us. Being guarded by Cal Furnish. He's at the logo, now dribbles left. Rickard tries to get around everybody, and he's tripped on the way in. And foul will go on Jack Turner. That is his second. And that is the 10th team foul. So now both teams over the limit for the last 3:16 of this first half. Yuto Yamanuchi Williams will be set to check in here in a matter of moments for Oral Roberts as Rickard is at the free throw line. First one up, and it is good. Rickard with 6 points. He's 1 of 2 from the stripe. Martins Killips will join Yuto Yamanuchi Williams, checking in for Luke Ray and Jack Turner. One more for Caden Rickard, freshman from Madison, Alabama. Second one is good. And back to a 2-point lead for Kennesaw State. 31-29 with 3:14 left to go in the first half. Furnish brings it across near side for Oral Roberts. Bounces it top of the key for Yamanuchi Williams. He gets it right back. Now Dow off the screen, right side. Yuto bounces it underneath. Dow, right-handed layup up and good. Beautiful give and go from Yamanuchi Williams to Connor Dow. Now we're level at 31, under 3 minutes to play. Now they swing it around left side. Simpson backing in on Martins Killips. He'll fade away with a jumper, and he got it. So 33-31, and here we go again with Ofri Neve bringing it across this time. Far sideline for Oral Roberts. Neve, top of the key. Yamanuchi Williams with it. Surveys with 20 to shoot. Hands off for Dow. Dow angles left, now back out for Neve. Neve dribbles in with the right hand. Steps back, top of the key. Neve with 13. Gives it up for Dow. Deep left wing with 10. Dow angles right. Dow picked up his dribble. Gives it up Yamanuchi Williams. Right back for Dow with 5. He's going to have to do something here quick. Dow steps back, gives it up for Neve, tries to split defenders, throws it up at the shot clock buzzer. He did not get the shot off, and it is a shot clock violation. So 33-31 Kennesaw State in front of ORU. They get the ball back. Chase Martin will check back in as Martins Killips will come back out. And it'll be R.J. Johnson bringing it up for Kennesaw State near sideline. Johnson, right side now. Washington gets inside, kicks it out. Johnson, left wing. Johnson drives inside, and he traveled with it. So turnover leads to another turnover, and Oral Roberts gets the ball back with no harm done on the scoreboard. 2:01 left to go. 33-31 Kennesaw State. Furnish brings it across half court, straight on for Oral Roberts. Furnish with a left-handed dribble gives it up for Neve, left side. Neve hits Yuto Yamanuchi Williams, who slips, and he lays it in through the contact. Nice take from Yuto Yamanuchi Williams, a better pass, and we're tied at 33. Minute 40 left to go. Rickard right in front of us for Kennesaw State, left wing. Rickard crosses over, now spins back into the paint, gets tied up with Furnish, and a foul's going to be called. Who's it going to go on? And it'll go on Yuto Yamanuchi Williams. And it's his second personal. Oral Roberts is over the limit, so it'll be 2 fouls for Rickard. Rickard just made a pair moments ago. Barron Smith Jr. is going to check in here for Oral Roberts. He will check in after the first shot. And the first one from Rickard is up and good. So Yamanuchi Williams out, Barron Smith in. Yes, Kennesaw State with a 1-point lead at 34-33. Minute 34 left to go in the first half. Rickard with 1 dribble, second free throw, rims out. Offensive rebound was tapped out of the hands of Smith, and Connor Dow comes down with it for Oral Roberts, down 1 point. Under 90 seconds to play here in this first half. Furnish brings it across. He's in between the circles. Bounces it left wing for Neve. Neve now top of the key. Martin spins around, faces up towards the basket. Gives it up for Furnish, who will reset towards half court with 12 to shoot. Furnish bounces it for Barron Smith, far away from the basket. Now Dow with it. Dow thought about the deep three, gives it up for Barron Smith. Barron trying to get inside. Barron Smith, does he have any idea? Fades away at the shot clock buzzer. Shot too strong, back-to-back shot clock violations. A minute left to go. Here's Johnson near side for Kennesaw State after the turnover. Johnson bounces it underneath Smith on the roll. Gets inside, missed the layup. Nice contest by Martin. Numbers for Oral Roberts if they hurry. Furnish with it right wing. Crosses over with the right hand. Gets inside. Got fouled on the way in. Nicely done by Cal Furnish. He'll go to the line for 2 shots with 45.9 on the clock. Chance to give ORU the lead back. Trailing 34-33. 2 shots for Cal Furnish. Looking for his first points here this afternoon. First free throw is up and good. We are level at 34. ORU 9 of 10 from the stripe. They've been really good from there today. Furnish second free throw up and down. And Oral Roberts back in front. 35-34 with 45 ticks left to go in the first half. Johnson flips it near side for Rickard, who brings it across. Rickard gets trapped right at half court, bounces it towards the middle of the floor towards Johnson, and he will reset. They will not go for the 2-for-1 opportunity. Johnson left wing for Simpson, who jab steps, gives it right back towards midcourt for Johnson with 10. Johnson wanting to angle left. Now he will. Goes to the free throw line. Nearly had it taken away. Now he does by Smith. Flips it ahead for Dow ahead of the back. Dow throws it down with 2 hands. Oral Roberts by 3. 37-34. Shot clock off. 10 to play here in the first half. Washington with it near sideline. Washington, top of the key against Martin. Spins back to the left hand. Bounces it underneath. Barron Smith takes it away again. Up ahead for Dow as the buzzer sounds. And that'll end the first half of play. What a sequence from Barron Smith Jr. A couple of steals, and Oral Roberts cashes in with a now dunk, and they take a 3-point lead into the locker room. It's Oral Roberts 37 and Kennesaw State 34. Don't go anywhere. The Don Thornton Automotive halftime report is coming your way next. Oral Roberts with a 3-point lead over Kennesaw State here in this second game of the Coconut Hoops Invitational. Stick around. This is Golden Eagle Basketball on the ORU Sports Network.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Tulsa has hundreds of 2025 Ram trucks that must be eliminated to make room for the 2026 models. They all must go. Patriot in stock up to $18,000. Plus, get 3.9% APR for 72 months. Ram 2500 heavy duties come with $17,000 in savings. Get to Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Tulsa, 46th and Memorial. Stock number 250143, MSRP 78404. Stock number 250676, MSRP 7535. Dealer retains all rebates.
When it comes to family dinner, Waldorf Chicken makes everyone happy. Kids love the hand-breaded tenders and creamy mac and cheese. Parents love the deal. Every Tuesday, Kids Eats free with the purchase of an adult entry. Whether you are craving sandwich, wings, or fresh salad, Waldo's has something for everyone. With 3 Tulsa area locations open 7 days a week, plus catering for any event, Waldo Chicken serves up flavor and smiles. Waldo's, where family favorites are made fresh every day.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Racers, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
At Grubbs Acura of Tulsa, we don't just sell cars, we stand behind them. That's why we offer a lifetime warranty on every new Acura and select pre-owned vehicles. Drive with confidence, knowing your investment is protected for the long haul. Stop by Grubbs Acura of Tulsa today. Luxury you can trust, backed for life.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Tulsa has hundreds of 2025 Ram trucks that must be eliminated to make room for the 2026 models. They all must go. Patriot will discount 2025 Ram 1500s in stock up to $18,000. Plus, get 3.9% APR for 72 months. Ram 2500 heavy duties come with $17,000 in savings. Get to Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Tulsa, 46th and Memorial. Stock number 250143, MSRP 78404. Stock number 250676, MSRP 7535. Dealer retains all rebates.
Time for a break in the action. Let's recap the first 20 minutes and catch you up with all things college hoops on the Golden Eagle Halftime Report. Here's play-by-play voice, Connor Clark.
Well, Oral Roberts with a 3-point lead here at the break over Kennesaw State, and a big reason why, the critical minutes from Barron Smith Jr. A couple of steals for him that resulted in a Connor Dow throwdown dunk in transition, and they lead at 37-34 at halftime here in Game 2 of the Coconut Hoops Invitational. This is Connor Clark here on the ORU Sports Network, here from Fort Myers, Florida, Alico Arena. Pleasure to be with you, and thanks so much for taking the time to join us on your Tuesday afternoon. Let's get you some team stats here through the first 20 minutes of play. Oral Roberts really picked it up offensively, and Kennesaw State is actually already on the floor, so a pretty quick halftime message for them. So that is interesting. There's 11 minutes on the timer. But Oral Roberts shooting 50%, 11 of 22. They are 5 of 9 from downtown, 56%. They are 10 of 11 from the stripe. As for Kennesaw State, 12 of 25 from the floor, 4 of 10 from 3, 6 of 13 for the charity stripe. That is a big number to look out for as the game progresses. Or are you currently losing the turnover battle 12-9? Points off those turnovers. The Golden Eagles with 10. Kennesaw State with 9. Total rebounding battle. ORU winning that one 17-12. Defensively 14-8. Offensively, Kennesaw State has a 1 rebound edge, 4-3. Second chance points, Oral Roberts with 4. Kennesaw State with 2. Bench points pretty even as well. Kennesaw State with 7 of them. Oral Roberts with 6 of them. Points in the paint. ORU with 12. Kennesaw State with 10. Individual leaders, it's Connor Dow for Oral Roberts. He has 10 points on 4 of 6 shooting. He's hit a 3, and of course that dunk to close out the first half of play. Right behind him, it is Jack Turner with 8 points on 2 of 4 from the field. He's knocked down 2 threes and 2 free throws to go along with it. Ty Harper rounds it out with 6. He's one of 3 Golden Eagles with 6 points. Him, and actually they just took away 2 points, literally real time on the stat monitor. They took away 2 points from Jack Turner. So it's Ty Harper, Jack Turner, and Ofri Neve. Here's the problem. So they didn't have free throws in there for Ofri Neve. They were just talking to us about it during the break. Now they just added the free throws for Ofri Neve. They must have added those 2 points to Jack Turner's total. So that is kind of an interesting scenario there. So we have that all figured out now. On the other side, it's Rickard with 8 points as well as Connell to lead the way for Kennesaw State, who I mentioned is already back out on the floor. Really quick halftime message for them as they trail 37-34 against Oral Roberts here at Alico Arena in Fort Myers, Florida. Let's get you caught up on scores from around college basketball in the top 25. It is Feast Week, so you know there are games on games on games until really the early morning hours every single day. Started out with number 11, Michigan State taking care of East Carolina, 89-56. Just actually down the road here in Fort Myers, in the Fort Myers tip-off. Number 15, Iowa State beats Creighton 78-60 in the Players Era Festival. And number 23, NC State bounces back from a loss yesterday against Boise State, 81-70 in the Maui Invitational. One game in progress. Baylor currently trailing number 14, St. John's at the half, 43-34. And then all these other games are coming up. Number 17, Tennessee takes on number 3, Houston at 6 o'clock Eastern. St. Bonaventure takes on number 16, North Carolina at 6 o'clock Eastern. Also in Fort Myers, number 25, Indiana takes on Kansas State in Bloomington. That's just a true home game. 8 o'clock Eastern tip for that one. Number 7, Michigan against number 21, Auburn at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Number 12, Gonzaga against Maryland at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Number 18, UCLA against California at 10 o'clock Eastern. And then the night cap, number 8, Alabama against UNLV at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. They don't want to put 12 a.m. on ESPN, so we'll go with 11:59. So that is the college basketball scoreboard around the top 25, and it has been an entertaining week, and that will continue all the way through the weekend. But right here at the Coconut Hoops Invitational, it's Oral Roberts with a 3-point advantage over Kennesaw State, 37-34. We'll take one more quick break, and then we'll be back for the second half of action. This is the Don Thornton Automotive Group Halftime Report. My name's Connor Clark here on the ORU Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. A good second half coming up on the other side of this break. This is Golden Eagle Basketball on the ORU Sports Network.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Tulsa has hundreds of 2025 Ram trucks that must be eliminated to make room for the 2026 models. They all must go. Patriot will discount 2025 Ram 1500s in stock up to $18,000. Plus, get 3.9% APR for 72 months. Ram 2500 heavy duties come with $17,000 in savings. Get to Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Tulsa, 46th and Memorial. Stock number 250143, MSRP 78404. Stock number 250676, MSRP 7535. Dealer retains all rebates.
When it comes to family dinner, Waldorf Chicken makes everyone happy. Kids love the hand-breaded tenders and creamy mac and cheese. Parents love the deal. Every Tuesday, kids eat free with the purchase of an adult entry. Whether you are craving sandwich, wings, or fresh salad, Waldorf has something for everyone. With 3 Tulsa area locations open 7 days a week, plus catering for any event, Waldorf Chicken serves up flavor and smiles. Waldorf, where family favorites are made fresh every day.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC from Ford Credit.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Reese's, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
At Grubbs Acura of Tulsa, we don't just sell cars, we stand behind them. That's why we offer a lifetime warranty on every new Acura and select pre-owned vehicles. Drive with confidence, knowing your investment is protected for the long haul. Stop by Grubbs Acura of Tulsa today. Luxury you can trust, backed for life.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Tulsa has hundreds of 2025 Ram trucks that must be eliminated to make room for the 2026 models. They all must go. Patriot will discount 2025 Ram 1500s in stock up to $18,000. Plus, get 3.9% APR for 72 months. Ram 2500 heavy duties come with $17,000 in savings. Get to Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Tulsa, 46th and Memorial. Stock number 250143, MSRP 78404. Stock number 250676, MSRP 7535. Dealer retains all rebates.
Life comes at you fast. Whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial, sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrow's Tiger Hill Plaza and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
This is number 5, Connor Down. You're listening to Golden Eagle Basketball on ORU Sports Network.
Family owned and operated since 1969, the Don Thornton Automotive Group is driven to make car buying easy and your ownership experience exceptional. Tulsa's choice for performance and luxury. Audi Tulsa, Don Thornton Cadillac, Jaguar Land Rover Tulsa, Don Thornton Volkswagen, and Lexus of Tulsa. Visit any of their dealerships on Memorial in Midtown or online at donthorntonauto.com.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-thru, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrows, Tiger Hill Plaza, and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Adventure, comfort, safety. The Acura MDX has it all. Perfect for family trips or weekend getaways. The Acura MDX keeps you connected, comfortable, and confident on every road. Drive one today at Grubbs Acura of Tulsa, where luxury meets peace of mind. The MDX, your journey elevated.
What's going on? This is Luke Gray. You're listening to ORU Basketball on the ORU Sports Network.
Second half of action just seconds away here on the ORU Sports Network. Connor Clark here with you. So glad you can make us a part of your Tuesday afternoon festivities. Oral Roberts with a 3-point lead at the break, 37-34 over Kennesaw State in the first meeting between these two programs ever. So a little bit of history there, and Oral Roberts with a great end to that first half. Cannot say enough about Barron Smith in that last minute and a half or so. A couple of steals, gets them into transition. Connor Dow with a throwdown in transition, and then ORU gets another steal courtesy of Barron Smith Jr. with the clock running down, and they get the stop to send it into the locker room. So this is a crucial to get over the hump to get their first D1 win this year. They've been in late game situations, i.e. last night and then in the Mayor's Cup against Tulsa a couple of weeks ago, where they were in position to win the ball game, and they are currently in position to do that right here. I know there's still 20 minutes left, but a big 20 minutes at that. And this could be a big-time accomplishment for this Corey Barnett ORU team in his first season. It'll be ORU basketball out of the break. They'll go right to left here in the second half as we see it. Kennesaw State going left to right. Same starting 5 out there for both sides who started the game. It's Jack Turner to inbound it opposite of us right at half court, bounces it into Dow, and we are underway here in the second 20 minutes. A little bit of half court pressure here from the Owls as Dow lobs it far side for Turner, right back to Dow. Dangerous pass, but he's able to pluck out of the air. They play catch back and forth. Now Turner gets around the screen, skip pass for Turner into the left corner. Dow will fire up a 3. He's got it. Beautiful offense for the Golden Eagles and a good start to the second half. They've got their largest lead at 6. It's 40-34. On the other side, it's Rickard. Gets around a big-time screen, goes right. Euro step in the lane, kicks it out left corner. Now inside Seals, hangs, dumps it out underneath, and a foul on the way up is going to go against Oral Roberts as Perry Smith Jr. gets fouled. The foul's going to go on Yuto Yamanuchi Williams. That is his third personal, the team's first. So that'll send Perry Smith Jr. to the free throw line, just a 57% free throw shooter. He's 0 of 2 from the stripe here today. First one is up, and it is good as Luke Gray will check into the ball game for Yuto Yamanuchi Williams. One more for Smith. He's got 5 points now. Second one on the way. Missed it off to the left. The rebound bounces right, and that's where Harper tracks it out. He speeds across half court near side, spins around, gets it over to Neve. Now underneath. Gray, right block, gets through his defender, but an offensive foul is called. Seals was able to draw it. Luke Gray picks up the foul. That's his second. So to go back to the Owls as Oral Roberts leads 40-35 with 19:16 left to go in the ball game. Rickard will bring it across for Kennesaw State far sideline. Being guarded by Ty Harper left side. Thought about giving it up towards the top of the key. Rickard gets inside, skip pass out right corner, 3 ball on the way. Off the front of the rim, rebound tapped around. Finally grabbed and now poked out of the arms, but right into the arms of Braden Liu. and he's able to lay it in for Kennesaw State back to a 3-point game, 40-37. Turner hits the deck at half court, finally is able to get it through to Harper somehow through a double team. They play catch. Now Harper, top of the key, kicks it out. Turner, extra pass, right corner. Dow thought about the three. Now he'll step back for three. Got another one. 2 threes early on in this second half for Connor Dow. He continues to light it up. He's got 16. 3 threes for the ball game. Oral Roberts back up 6, 43-37. Now right side, Connell at the wing. Works his way to the top of the key. Thought about pulling up for three. Gives it up right side. That's Lou with the basketball. Hands off Connell. He'll fire the three right wing. Rattles home. Big time three from Connell. And that cuts the lead back down to 43-40 as two teams continue to trade buckets here early on in the opening minutes of the second half. Harper with a couple of crossovers top of the key. Draws the foul on Rickard on the drive. That is his second personal. Second team foul on Kennesaw State. I beg your pardon, that is actually his third personal. So keep an eye on that with Rickard. And pass into the corner, tipped out of bounds by Connell from the baseline. They were looking for Ofri Neve left corner. And now Jack Turner will inbound it in kind of an awkward spot in the corner left side. He'll be on the sideline. Turner's got the ball now. Gets it in quickly for Dow. Thought about the three, gives it up for Gray. He also thought about the three, left wing, and I'll give it up for Harper straight on. Harper, top of the key, nearly lost the basketball, got it back. He thought about pulling up from the logo. Now he gives it up right wing for Neve. Neve drives inside of the free throw line, spins back to the right-hand layup, up and good. Nice take from Ofri Neve. Rode his defender all the way in, a nice spin move, and he finishes over the top of Braden Liu. Back up to a 5-point game, 45-40. On the other side, Rickard for the Owls. Goes from left to right wing, drives inside right block, fends off the defender, and scores off the glass. A nice take there from Rickard. And once again, back to a 3-point advantage. Quickly up ahead. Harper will pull up for the right wing. Three ball, up and no good. It nearly went over the backboard off the bounce off the iron. And now Connell in the middle of the floor. An offensive foul. He went totally out of his way to bump into Neve. He went flying. And that is Connell's third personal. That's another one to look out for. Connell, once again, the team's leading scorer. And again, just totally unneeded. Went completely out of his way to bump into Neve. I understand trying to draw the contact in the open floor, but that one was pretty obvious. So Connor now brings it across half court after the inbound, after the foul. And Neve's got it now after the bounce pass left wing. Neve surveying underneath now for Dow. Spins, turns to the right hand, can't bake it in off the glass. And the rebound right into the hands of Lou. Here comes Kennesaw State pushing up ahead. Seals with it on the right block. Throws up a wild shot, no good. Got his own miss. In a pack of Eagles, he rips it away. And there's going to be a foul on the ground. No shot, and it's going to go on Luke Gray. That is his third. So a couple of big men with 3 fouls. That's going to call the hand of Barron Smith Jr. as he checks into the game for Gray. 17:02 left to go in the ball game. ORU 45, Kennesaw State 42. Baseline out of bounds play now for Rickard and the Kennesaw State Owls. Lobs it right elbow for Lou. Lou drives inside one-on-one against Neve, and he gets called for the foul. And they're actually going to call it on Ty Harper. And so Harper trying to plead his case, but that's his third. So there are 3 Golden Eagles with 3 fouls right now. Luke Ray, Yuto Yamaduchi Williams, and now Ty Harper. Martin Skillips is going to check in for him. First free throw is up and down from Lou. Makes it a 2-point game, 45-43. So one more for Lou. Again, a 57% free throw shooter, but he's been all right. Second one on the way, and it's good. A 1-point game, 45-44. Turner brings it across, straight on for Oral Roberts. Angles right towards the wing, wants to get downhill, goes behind the back, spins to the right hand, layup up and good. My goodness, Jack Turner. Slithery as all heck, and now he gets picked up for a technical foul. Turner was just running back, and he was in front of the inbounder, and I don't think it was anything purposeful unless he said something, but that is his third and the team's fifth. So now you have 4 Golden Eagles with 3 fouls. And Connell to the free throw line for Kennesaw State. First free throw is good. That makes it 47-45. Connell a chance to make it a 1-point game. Free throw is up and good. And Connell will sub out as R.J. Johnson checks in.
11, 13.
So pressure, soft pressure from Oral Roberts. It'll be Rickard inbounding it for Johnson, who brings it up near side for the Owls. 1-point game, 47-46. Oral Roberts in front. Top of the key, Smith. Smith bounces it over to Johnson, deep right wing with 20. Johnson into the right corner now. Lou hands right back off to Johnson, same spot. Johnson works his way to the free throw line, spins around to the ASUN logo, missed the hook shot short, and the rebound to Martins Killups. Here comes Oral Roberts. Neve will bring it across right over to Killups, far sideline. Hands off for Dow. He's left open for 3. Got a third one. Number 3 in the half for Connor Dow. He's got 4 for the game. Look out for number 9, a 4-point game, 50-46. Rickard on the right block on the other side, works his way through 2 defenders and scores. So a quick bucket right back for the Owls. And Furnish will race across half court for Oral Roberts. 16 minutes left to go in the ball game. Furnish crosses over a few times, gives it up right wing for Kilps, who bounces it right back to him. Furnish goes right around the screen, wanted Barron Smith, couldn't find him. Now Neve had trouble with the pass, so work his way up to the right wing with 12 to shoot. Dow off the screen, into the corner. Give and go with Barron Smith. Throws it up and scores. Nice find from Connor Dow. Barron Smith Jr. in the scoring column. ORU back up 4, 52-48. He's starting to turn into a little bit of a track meet here as Johnson gets the handoff top of the key. And an offensive foul. Perry Smith Jr. with the illegal screen. Oral Roberts causes the turnover, and that'll send us to the first timeout of the second half. 15:29 left to play. Oral Roberts by 4. 52-48 over Kennesaw State. Don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle basketball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Family owned and operated since 1969, the Don Thornton Automotive Group is driven to make car buying easy and your ownership experience exceptional. Tulsa's choice for performance and luxury. Audi Tulsa, Don Thornton Cadillac, Jaguar Land Rover Tulsa, Don Thornton Volkswagen, and Lexus of Tulsa. Visit any of their dealerships on Memorial in Midtown or online at donthorntonauto.com.
Patriot Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Tulsa has hundreds of 2025 Ram trucks that must be eliminated to make room for the 2026 models. They all must go. Patriot will discount 2025 Ram 1500s in stock up to $18,000. Plus, get 3.9% APR for 72 months. Ram 2500 heavy duties come with $17,000 in savings. Get to Patriot Chrysler Dodge 46th and Memorial. Stock number 250143, MSRP 78404. Stock number 250676, MSRP 7535. Dealer retains all rebates.
This is number 4, Lemon McGrady, and you're listening to Golden Eagle Basketball on ORU Sports Network.
Looking to score big on your next event? Check out Marriott Tulsa Southern Hills, now partnering with Ruffin Event Center next door. With 100,000 square feet of event space combined, it's a strong play for gatherings of any size. Visit our website or call 918-493-7000 to book your stay or event today. Marriott Tulsa Southern Hills and Ruffin Event Center, where every stay feels like a championship win. Oral Roberts with the lead out of the timeout. 15:29 left to go in the ball game. It's the Golden Eagles 52 and the Owls of Kennesaw State 48 here in Game 2 of the Coconut Hoops Invitational. Oral Roberts basketball out of the timeout, and it has been the Connor Dow show here in the second half. He's heating up. He's got 19 points. He's hit 3 threes in the second half. He's 4 of 5 from downtown for the game. Neve with it, top of the key for Oral Roberts, 22 on the timer. Neve finds Dow, fires a straight-on 3. Off the mark, Neve soared in for the rebound, but he was a little bit too early, and Rickard comes up with it for Kennesaw State. He works against Neve right at half court. Now Rickard gets it across near sideline. Gives it top of the key, gets it right back after a handoff. Rickard works his way in, got shut off, bounces it underneath. That's Taylor. Taylor working against Barron Smith, got blocked, but there's going to be a foul called right before it. It looks like Barron Smith got him with the body. And luckily for the Golden Eagles, that is only his first because they're dealing with Luke Ray and Yuto Yamanuchi-Williams with 3 fouls. And then on the other side, Jack Turner and Ty Harper in the guard department each have 3 fouls. First free throw is up and no good from Amir Taylor. Freshman from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Not a huge scoring threat. He's only attempted 9 field goals this year. Most of his points have actually come from the free throw line. Second one is up and good from Taylor. He spits a pair. And it is back to a 3-point ball game, 52-49, under 15 to play. It'll be Johnson guarding Harper the length of the floor. They go one-on-one in the backcourt. Harper goes in between the legs, brings it across straight on, angles left towards the wing, switches on to Washington. Now Barrett Smith with a handoff exchange for Harper, top of the key. Harper dribbles left. Harper steps back, 15-footer on the way. Got it. Smooth move from Ty Harper. He's back in the scoring column, and ORU back up 5, 54-49. Now Johnson with it on the other side for Kennesaw. Gives it up, Rickard, angles left. Rickard, top of the key, kicks it out right wing for Johnson. Now right back to Rickard. He gets inside, feeds it on the baseline, cut, layup, missed it short. Good contest there for the Golden Eagles. Rebound still loose. It's on the deck, and Dow picks it up in the scrum. Here comes Dow pushing ahead for the Golden Eagles. Thought about pulling up from 3. He'll pull it back out. Killips, they swing it around for Ty Harper, right wing. Harper wanted to create. Harper at the free throw line. Bounces it underneath for Barrett Smith. At the left block. Smith, nothing given. Throws up a wild shot. No good. Rebound loose. DeVay has it. Trying to put it back up. His rebound was deflected right to Barrett Smith Jr. Foul underneath. A whistle. And it's going to send it back to Kennesaw State. It may have just been out of bounds. And it was. So they're going to say Barrett Smith stepped out of bounds. Yamanuchi-Williams checks back in, as well as Chase Martin, as Barrett Smith and Ofri DeVay hit the bench. ORU with a 5-point advantage, 54-49. But still a lifetime left, 13:52 left to go in the ball game. Johnson brings it across for Kennesaw State. He's in between the circles, now angles right to the right block, drives inside, nearly had it blocked, but he laid it in over Yuto Yamanuchi-Williams. An impressive take there from R.J. Johnson. Now Harper will bring it across for Oral Roberts on this side. Gives it for Martin, right corner. Martin dribbles it back up. Now Dow at the FGCU logo. Dow underneath. Now for Martin on the roll. Right block. Martin, couple of pound dribbles with the left hand. Bounces it underneath Yuto Yamanuchi-Williams. Throws it up. Makes it. And the foul for Yuto Yamanuchi-Williams. The feed from Chase Martin. And one more coming up at the line for the Japan native. Great find from Chase Martin. He just kind of curled it right around his defender, deep into the post right side. And Yamanuchi-Williams fought the contact, laid it in, and a chance to give Oral Roberts a 6-point lead. 56-51. The Golden Eagles in front. The foul was on Lou, as the free throw is no good, and Lou gets fouled by Martin's Killips on the rebound. That is already the 17th foul on Oral Roberts. So free throws for Kennesaw State for essentially 13 and a half minutes. As Lou, the one who committed the foul moments ago, will head to the free throw line. Lou, not a very good free throw shooter, just 33% in a small sample size this year, but he hits the first. He's 3 of 3 for the stripe here tonight. As Martin's Killips checks out, Ofri DeVay back in, and Jack Turner will also check back in for Connor Dow. So you do have 3 Golden Eagles on the floor right now with 3 fouls. That is something to look out for. Yamanuchi-Williams, Turner, and Harper. Lou with 1 dribble. Second free throw is on the way, and it is good. He hits a pair. Back to a 3-point game, 56-53. Oral Roberts in front as Turner will bring it across. Turner calls out the play call as he angles towards that far sideline. Turner trying to go baseline, got shut off, brings it back out towards the wing. Now fires it into the corner. Yuto with a 15-footer, no good. And the rebound bounces right to Lou after a nice box out. Kennesaw State out and running. Lou fell behind the plate, so it's really a 5-on-4 for ORU defensively. Now he finally recovers. Johnson steps back at the top of the key, kicks it out. Rickard, left wing 3, rattles in and out. Offensive rebound for Lou. He muscles it back up and in. 1-point game, 56-55 with under 13 to play. Harper brings it across for Oral Roberts, far sideline. Harper, top of the key. Harper skip pass into the corner, finds Turner cutting baseline, kicks it out, extra pass, and that was picked off. Here comes Rickard. Kennesaw State leading the break. Rickard spins inside. He slipped at the elbow. Now here comes Harper, trying to beat everybody down the floor. Gets inside. Left-handed layup, good. So there was a whistle after the fact. But a three-point game for the moment, 58-55. Oral Roberts in front after the Harper lay-in. I think the ball just got knocked away. It was kind of unclear what happened. They kick it out right corner. Cottle a three, no good for Kennesaw State. Rebound, though. And they throw it back out towards half court. Washington has it. So Washington resets for the Owls. He's got it top of the key, working on Ofri DeVay. Crosses over in between the legs. Now gets to the free throw line. Drives inside. Wild reverse layup up and no good. Another offensive rebound, though. And now here comes Johnson inside. His right-handed floater up no good. Tries to tip it back. Ball still loose. Finally ripped down by Martin. He had to get rid of it before he traveled. And he fell out of bounds before he got rid of the basketball. And now they reverse the call. They're going to say white ball, as I thought the same as the coaching staff. Martin had clearly gotten rid of it before he stepped out of bounds. So it'll be Oral Roberts basketball out of the timeout. When we come back, it's the Golden Eagles 58 and the Owls 55. Don't go anywhere. A good one continues right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Family owned and operated since 1969, the Don Thornton Automotive Group is driven to make car buying easy and your ownership experience exceptional. Tulsa's choice for performance and luxury. Audi Tulsa, Don Thornton Cadillac, Jaguar Land Rover Tulsa, Don Thornton Volkswagen, and Lexus of Tulsa. Visit any of their dealerships on Memorial in Midtown or online at donthorntonauto.com.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrows, Tiger Hill Plaza, and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Adventure, comfort, safety. The Acura MDX has it all. Perfect for family trips or weekend getaways. The Acura MDX keeps you connected, comfortable, and confident on every road. Drive one today at Grubbs Acura of Tulsa, where luxury meets peace of mind. The MDX, your journey elevated.
This is number 20, Lane Sparks, and you're listening to Golden Eagle Basketball on ORU Sports Network.
Three-point advantage continues for Oral Roberts out of the timeout. They lead Kennesaw State 58-55, 11:45 left to go in the ball game. As Chase Martin was able to save it from going out of bounds after a chaotic rebounding battle between these two squads. It has been like that a ton throughout the night. Kennesaw State with a slight edge on the boards, 23-21, but Oral Roberts with a slight edge on the scoreboard as Ofri DeVay will bring it across straight on for Oral Roberts out of the timeout. Gives it up for Turner, left side, being guarded by Cottle. Turner will reset at half court. Turner, a couple of crossovers in between the legs, angles right towards the wing, hands it off for Harper. Harper with a jab step. Harper, another crossover, gets to the left elbow, hop step inside, left-handed layup, up no good. Rebound being battled for, tipped around. Turner gets tied up with a couple of black jerseys, and a jump ball will be called. The possession arrow does favor Kennesaw State, but good hustle by Jack Turner. 11:21 left to go in the game now, and Kennesaw State basketball trailing by 3. The R.J. Johnson to bring it across straight on over the Eagle logo here at Alico Arena. Johnson, left elbow, kicks it out top of the key for Washington. Angles right towards that right elbow. Gets inside, right-handed layup, good. Made it over the taller Yuto Yamanuchi-Williams, an impressive take. It's a one-point game, 58-57. 11 minutes left to play. Turner with it right side. Yamanuchi-Williams gives it right back to him off their handoff. Turner surveys. Turner gets Harper now. Harper looking. He's at the top of the key. Now angles right. Harper still with the basketball. A lot of crossovers. Now for Yamanuchi-Williams. They're looking for Dow. They finally get it to him left corner. Dow goes baseline. Has to give it up. Pass too tall for Yamanuchi-Williams. A turnover. So a turnover for Oral Roberts. That is their 14th. Chase Martin checks back in as Connor now subs out. Yeah, Johnson will inbound it right next to us. Gets it in for Cotto. Cotto with it. Gives it up for Johnson. Johnson, after a pick and pop play for Lou, he doesn't take the three, but now he'll drive inside. Wild left-handed shot, no good. A rebound tap to Harper. Harper on the run. He does not have numbers, doesn't care. Harper with the right hand got fouled on the way up. Intelligent take there from Ty Harper. He knew he didn't have numbers, but he knew he was probably going to get fouled, considering how physical this Kennesaw State team is. So 2 shots coming for Ty Harper with his team up 1, 58-57. The foul is on Johnson in transition. Ty Harper with the bend of the knees, fires the first free throw, missed it short. Harper with 10 points here today. That was his first free throw attempt. He is a 78% free throw shooter. And ORU as a team has shot the free throw well. 10 of 13. Second one on the way from Harper, and it is good. So 59-57, ORU in front as the tight one continues. A little bit of pressure now, as we've seen throughout this tournament from ORU after a made free throw. Johnson with it near side, flips it over for Cottle. And he gets it across far sideline. Johnson finds a cutting teammate. Baseline, got it blocked by Smith. The putback, no good. It rims out. Ball's loose on the deck. Who's going to grab it? A tie-up. If it's a jump ball, it goes back to Oral Roberts. And they're going to say Kennesaw State got a timeout off. So after the tie-up, Kennesaw State gets the timeout off with 10:07, so they will keep possession. And it'll be a full timeout. They'll use the media timeout as well. 10:07 left to go in the ball game. ORU with a 2-point edge over Kennesaw State, 59-57. We'll be back in a moment on the ORU Sports Network.
Family owned and operated since 1969, the Don Thornton Automotive Group is driven to make car buying easy and your ownership experience exceptional. Tulsa's choice for performance and luxury. Audi Tulsa, Don Thornton Cadillac, Jaguar Land Rover Tulsa, Don Thornton Volkswagen, and Lexus of Tulsa. Visit any of their dealerships on Memorial in Midtown or online at donthorntonauto.com.
Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrows, Tiger Hill Plaza, and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
Adventure, comfort, safety. The Acura MDX has it all. Perfect for family trips or weekend getaways. The Acura MDX keeps you connected, comfortable, and confident on every road. Drive one today at Grubbs Acura of Tulsa, where luxury meets peace of mind. The MDX, your journey elevated.
This is number 20, Lane Sparks, and you're listening to Golden Eagle Basketball on ORU Sports Network.
ORU fans, it's always a win when you drive with Patriot Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Tulsa. Score big with massive savings and get up to $20,000 in negative equity assistance. Patriot CDJR, the Jeep and Ram capital of Oklahoma at 46th and Memorial. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. Thanks so much for joining us here on a Tuesday afternoon full of basketball. Oral Roberts with a 2-point advantage over Kennesaw State, 59-57, with 10:07 left to go in the ball game. It has been a tightly contested one from start to finish. But right now, Oral Roberts doing a pretty nice job defensively. It's been a lot of free throws for Kennesaw State as of late. They are in the bonus. They've missed 6 of their last 7 field goals. It's Kennesaw State ball after the timeout. They lob it for Washington, left elbow, goes right, spins back to the left against Dow. Tough take is good, and we're tied at 59. So Neve brings it up for Oral Roberts after the tough bucket from Washington. He's got it between the circles right now. Neve picked up his dribble, wanted Turner, didn't have him. Now he lobs it, free throw line nearly picked off, but he finds Barron Smith Jr. He gives it up for Turner, deep left wing. Turner goes left, Gets Smith on the roll, tried to skip pass it over to Dow, but now it's picked off. Here comes Connell and company. Connell all the way to the cup, no good, but he got fouled on the way up and a chance to give Kennesaw State the lead. That is turnover number 17 for Oral Roberts. So Connell to the free throw line, 77% shooter. He's got 13 points here today, and he is a perfect 2 of 2 from the line. We're level at 59 right now. First free throw is up and good from Connell. A 60-59 lead for Kennesaw State. Connell with a bend to the knees, flips it back into the right hand and flips it up and through. 61-59 lead for Kennesaw State, their first lead in quite a while as Jack Turner brings it across far sideline for Oral Roberts. Turner right wing, gets the free throw line. Turner skip pass, left corner for Martin. Now at the free throw line, Neve. Wanted Barron Smith, and now he dribbled it off of his foot out of bounds. Back-to-back big turnovers for Oral Roberts there, trailing by 2. Martin Skillips will check in as well as Ty Harper. Luke Ray will also check in. So Turner, Neve, and Smith all take a seat. Connell gets the inbounds pass, but bounces it right back to R.J. Johnson, who inbounded it to him. Johnson, top of the key, gives it up for Washington. Gets a screen to the right from Lou, rejects it. Now kicks it out. Left wing 3 on the way from Johnson. No good. Offensive rebound, Lou for Kennesaw State. He was nearly falling out of bounds. He threw it right to Harper, and he gets popped immediately by Johnson. Darius Washington, rather, is going to pick up the foul. Said Johnson. I meant Washington. That is the 6th team foul in Kennesaw State. So no free throws just yet. Ty Harper thought he had a 1-and-1, but need one more for that. 9:01 left to go in the ball game. ORU trailing by 2 now, 61-59. Harper brings it across for Oral Roberts. Angles right towards the wing. Gets Gray top of the key with a bounce pass. Gray right back to Harper. Harper outside. Martin thought about the 3, drives inside. Martin, tough right-handed layup goes down. Nice take from Chase Martin. But here comes Kennesaw State. They have numbers. Martin down behind the play for a moment. Now Johnson right wing for Kennesaw State. Gets inside, right block layup good. And again, Kennesaw State has been able to just get down and score really, really fast after a made bucket from Oral Roberts. They reclaim the lead 63-61. Harper inside gets fouled. He was tripped on the way in. Who's the foul going to be on? It'll be on Connell. That is his 4th. And that is the team's 7th. So Connell's going to be forced to get out as Rickard takes his spot. So Ty Harper to the free throw line. It is a 1-and-1. They did not call it a shooting foul. Harper with 11 points. The free throw is up and good. It's 2 of 3 for the stripe here today and draws ORU back within 1, 63-62 as Yuto Yamanuchi Williams will check back in. Take the spot of Luke Gray. So Harper with one more in the stripe. Trying to tie this ball game with 8:22 left to go. Bend to the knees, flicks it up, and we are tied at 63. Little pressure as we've seen all afternoon. Johnson with it after the inbound. Rickard, far sideline, right back to Johnson near sideline. Johnson just shy of half court. Now he gets it across half court, gets double teamed, fires it to the middle of the floor. Extra pass for Lou, and he throws it down. Nice feed from Washington right in the middle of the paint. Another easy 2, though, for Kennesaw State. They've started to pile those up here lately. Harper with it right wing for Oral Roberts, other side. Harper spins inside the lane, fought through 2 defenders. Loose ball wound up in the arms of Chase Martin, who finished, or he tried to finish with a left hand, nearly went in, and now here comes Rickard and company. Rickard, top of the key, kicks out left wing, and now they kick it out into the left corner. Washington around a couple of screens, rattles it home. A 4-point lead for Kennesaw State, 67. 63. Harper brings it up for Yamanuchi. Harper forced to retreat after a quick double team. Kicks it out for Martin, left corner. Underneath, Yuto Yamanuchi-Williams nearly had it picked off, and he gets fouled on the way up. The foul will go on Braden Liu. That is his fourth personal as well. So him and Connell each with 4 fouls, and that sends us to immediate timeout. Kennesaw State 67, Oral Roberts 63. Don't go anywhere. This is Golden Eagle basketball right here on the ORU Sports Network.
Welcome to Lamar Outdoor Advertising, the largest outdoor advertising company in the U.S. and one of the most successful operators in the outdoor advertising industry. We offer advertising in 2/3 of the top 50 markets in the country, as well as over 100 years of experience to help you make the most of this valuable marketing tool. Please visit our website, www.lamar.com, to learn more about our award-winning team and services. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter, too. Let us know how we can best assist you when we return to the line.
Basketball season is here, so let racers make sure you're on the ball for entertaining. Make it easy with our ready-to-grill items, like our jalapeno poppers and kebabs. We have fan favorites, like our sandwich trays from the deli, or team-themed cakes and cupcakes in the bakery. Reese's, the official grocery store of the ORU Golden Eagles.
This is number 7, Martin Skills, and you're listening to Golden Eagles basketball on ORU Sports Network.
7:23 left to go in the ball game. Oral Roberts trailing by 4, 67-63, but free throws for Yuto Yamanuchi-Williams coming up out of the break. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. Game 2 of the Coconut Hoops Invitational for both of these teams here at Alico Arena in Fort Myers, Florida. So glad you could join us for Tuesday of Feast Week as Yamanuchi-Williams at the free throw line. These are big shots. First one is up and down for Yuto. It's got 5 points now, 1 of 2 from the stripe. Oral Roberts continues to play well offensively in this event. They shot over 50% last night, currently shooting 53% right now as a team. Yamanuchi-Williams, his second free throw, up and down, and it's back to a 2-point game, 67-65. R.J. Johnson brings it across half court, straight on, being guarded by Neve. Angles left towards the wing. Now top of the key for Liu, drives in with the right hand against Yamanuchi-Williams. Somehow finishes over him. That was an impressive take. Yet again, the big men for Kennesaw State have made some tough finishes. Back to a 4-point game, 69-65. Neve, top of the key, swings around left side for Killips. Killips surveys. Top of the key now for Harper. He's at the FGCU logo. Harper gets a screen to the right. Harper, he'll pull up from 3. It's on the way. It's good. Rattles it home. Ty Harper, a big-time shot. Back to a 1-point game, 69-68. 6:45 left to go in the ball game. Bounce pass underneath. Liu trying to go to work yet again on Yamanuchi-Williams, and he gets fouled. That's going to be Yuto's 4th personal. That'll send Liu back to the free throw line in a 1-point game. Barron Smith Jr. ready to check in. You can't really blame Yuto for that. He defended it as well as he probably could have. So Braden Liu, the sophomore, we said all night, he's not a great free throw shooter. Again, small sample size, but he's 4 of 4 from the line here tonight. Big bend to the knees for him, and the first one is on the way, and he missed it strong off the back rim. Big miss there as Barron Smith Jr. checks in for Oral Roberts. Yuto checks out. Ty Harper gets called over by Corey Alford to discuss something right in front of us. He's quickly sent back. So one more free throw coming for Liu. 6:40 left to go in the ball game. 1-point game, 69-68. Liu, another big bend of the knees. Free throw on the way, and it's good. He splits a pair. Back to a 2-point game. 70-68, Kennesaw State in front. Liu checks out right after he makes the free throw. Back in Perry Smith Jr. for the Owls. And here comes Ty Harper bringing it across. He's at the U in the FGCU logo, and a foul immediately on Perry Smith Jr. as he grabbed Barron Smith Jr. It'll be a 1-on-1 chance for Barron Smith. That is Perry Smith's 3rd personal. No relation between the two, but a lot of Smith Jr. going on in that exchange. So Barron Smith Jr. just 3 of 6 from the line this year, but a big spot for him. First free throw on the way. Got it. Big time shot. So the transfer from North Texas missed the last few games with a little bit of an ankle injury he sustained against Haskell, but he's back and has played some really quality minutes. Second free throw was good, and we are tied at 70. 6:33 left to go in the ball game. Here we go. ORU fans coming to their feet here in Alico Arena. Johnson across half court, kicks it right corner. On the drive, that's Sherman inside, and a foul called underneath this. Killip's got the worst of that exchange. It's going to be a block on him. There's going to be 2 shots as Killip's comes up with it. ORU may review this. They're kind of yelling about what Killip's got popped in the face with, because he clearly got hit in the face, and he's still kind of stretching his face out after when you get hit in the jaw. And they're going to go review it. So we will see. This is a big call. This is a really, really big call. And it kind of acts as a timeout, too, for Oral Roberts. And, of course, if they lose the challenge, they will lose the timeout with it. 6:22 left to go in the game. We are tied at 70. And, again, this is a really big call. They are going to discuss to see if he did get hit in the face with a wild elbow or something. It was nothing intentional, but the definition of the flagrant foul, any incidental contact to the head or neck area, that institutes what is a flagrant. So we will see what the official call is, but that would turn things in a massive way in favor of Oral Roberts. They got to give both teams a lot of credit for the way that they have fought here. They've had decent leads throughout. Kennesaw State's largest lead was 8 when they led 18-10. Oral Roberts erased that, of course. Their largest lead has been 6 in the second half, 43-37. Both teams' largest run has been 7-0. Leading scores for both sides, it's Connor Dow with 19 points, 7 of 11 for the field, 4 of 6 from 3. That is the Connor Dow that Oral Roberts fans thought they were getting when they got him out of the transfer portal. He has been on full display this afternoon. On the other side, it's Lou leading the way for Kennesaw State, 17 points on 6 of 10 for the field. He's got 9 rebounds, 2 assists, so double-double watch for him. Leading rebounder for Oral Roberts, a couple of them with 4. It's Luke Gray and Ty Harper. And they're just going to say it's a basketball play, so no flagrant or anything. So that's going to cost ORU a timeout. So Sherman will head to the free throw line. So Corey Barnett getting a full explanation. They actually technically did not use a challenge, we're being informed. So it's just a review, so they don't lose the timeout, which is big. Both teams have 2 timeouts. So Sherman at the stripe. 58% free throw shooter this season. First one on the way is good. That is his first point here tonight. He gives Kennesaw State a 71-70 lead with 6:22 left to go. Sherman with a pair of dribbles. The lefty flings it up, and he's got both. 72-70 Kennesaw State in front. Neve will inbound it against some pressure. It'll just be one-on-one with Harper and Johnson. They've done that a lot here this afternoon. Johnson will retreat, though, defensively as Harper brings it across. Harper gets a screen to the right. Gets switched on for the moment. Now shakes free. Hands off for Dow. Has been quiet as of late, but the team's leading scorer. Gives it back up top for Harper. Harper thought about pulling. Now he will pull. Steps inside. No good. Rebound being battled for. Johnson comes up with a loose ball for Kennesaw State. Gives it up. Rickard on the run, far sideline. Rickard, left wing. Now works his way to the top of the key. Kicks it out. Pass was tipped, and it is out of bounds. It will stay with the Owls. But ORU gets in the passing lane there to disrupt an open look at 3 as Killips comes out for Oral Roberts. Jack Turner back in with 5:51. ORU trailing by 2. 72-70. Rickard looking. Gets it for Johnson. Right at half court. He angles right. Johnson in and out dribble. Gets his way to the free throw line against Neve. Pull it back out yet again. Johnson with 12 on the timer. Goes right around a screen into the corner. Fake the step back three. Now kicks it out. Rickard drives in from straight on. Spins to the right end. Had it stripped for the moment. Fell down. Now kicks it out. Johnson 3-ball. On the way. No good. Mr. Right. Offensive rebound for Sherman. His putback finally falls over the front rim. A 4-point lead for Kennesaw State. That is a costly offensive rebound. Now Turner on the other end. Right corner for ORU. Backs his way down to the block. Kicks it out. Dow will try a three. Right wing. Got it! Connor Dow, another massive shot, his 5th 3-ball. He's up to 22, back to a 1-point game. 74-73. 5:06 left to go in the ball game. Johnson for the Owls, right wing. Kicks it up top. Washington, a long-range three, missed it badly, and the rebound bounces out of bounds, left corner, back to Oral Roberts. Yamanuchi Williams back in for Barron Smith, who comes up a little bit gimpy with that ankle. But 4:57 left to decide a winner. ORU with a chance to take the lead on this possession, down 1. Harper bounces back to Turner after the inbounds pass. Turner hands off for Dow towards half court. Now right in front of us for Neve. Left wing hands off for Harper, same spot. Harper finds Dow off a couple of screens trying to get free. Dow drives inside, kicks it out right corner for Turner with 14. Turner, he'll fire the three. It's on its way, and it's good. Jack Turner, back-to-back threes for Oral Roberts. They're back in front by 2, 76-74. 4.5 to play. They kick it up. Sherman inside, and an offensive foul. Jack Turner draws it. What a ballsy play from Turner as he's in foul trouble, but he draws the offensive call, and it'll go back to Oral Roberts. Franquan Sherman picks up the foul. What a huge call. Jack Turner, right place, right time. Oral Roberts with the basketball up to 76-74. 4:28 left to go in the ball game. Ofer Neve will bring it up after a bounce pass from Ty Harper. Neve angles right. Now Udo at the top of the key. Dribbles left. Looking for Harper. He's got him off the screen. Harper, a couple of crossovers. Shake and bake. Harper, left block. Spins around, kicks it out. Neve, top of the key. Now right wing for Turner. 11 to shoot. Turner, give and go with Neve. Underneath, layup. Up and good. Beautiful offense from the Golden Eagles. Here comes Johnson on the other side. 4 minutes to play. ORU up by 4, 78-74. There's a block by Neve on the other end on Johnson. Here comes Turner ahead of the pack. He'll throw it into the right corner. A risky pass. It was tipped out of bounds by Connell. It will remain with ORU, and that'll send us to the final media timeout of the second half. Oral Roberts making it rain from outside. An 8-0 run over the last minute, 13. And they take a 78-74 lead into the final timeout of half number 2. Do not go anywhere. This is a great one from Alico Arena. Back in a moment on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of 4 with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC. Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrow's Tiger Hill Plaza and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
This number 5, Connor Down. You're listening to Golden Eagle Basketball on ORU Sports Network.
Well, we've got a great ball game here at Alico Arena. Oral Roberts up by 4. 78-74, 3:49 left to go in the ball game. Harper to inbound off the timeout for the baseline. Lobs it half court to Turner, where he corrals. Gives it over Dow left wing. Dow picks up his dribble back outside for Turner at half court. Turner, Udo, now with it top of the key. Yamanuchi Williams gives it over for Neve, right wing. Neve bounces it underneath. Yamanuchi Williams, short corner, right side. Yamanuchi Williams with 8. He'll step out for 3. It's on its way. It's good! Yuto Yamanuchi Williams, his first 3 of the ball game. And a whistle, and I think it's going to be a warning on Ty Harper. But after that, it's an 81-74 Oral Roberts lead. 3:27 left to go in the ball game. A huge 3 from Yuto Yamanuchi Williams. Lou across half court gives it over for Johnson. Kennesaw State, and a foul off the ball. Who's it going to be on? It'll be on Connor Dow. That's his 3rd personal. Both teams are over the limit, so 2 shots coming up for Kennesaw State. So that'll send Sherman to the free throw line. Raekwon Sherman, 2 of 2 from the line here tonight. He's got 4 points. First free throw is on the way, and it is good. Well, 81-74 was the largest lead for Oral Roberts here tonight. Now it's back to 6. 81-75. Barron Smith Jr. back into the ballgame for Yuto Yamanuchi Williams, who just knocked down that massive 3. He's got 9 points. There are 4 Golden Eagles in double figures. Sherman with a second free throw on the way, and he's got it. 81-76, 3:19 left to go in the ballgame. Neve gets it in for Harper, and the Kennesaw State defense retreats. Harper at the Eagle in the logo, gives it up left wing for Neve. Nudges off Sherman, who was all over him defensively. Now Neve angles right. Neve around a couple of Barron Smith Jr. screens. Lobs it outside, nearly turned it over, and now he does. Here comes Sherman on the break. Sherman ahead of the pack. Got it blocked by Ofri Neve yet again. Here comes Turner and company. Turner racing ahead, dumps it off for Dow. He tries to drive right baseline, now kicks it up top for Harper, who will slow it down. A wise move there by the graduate student and veteran. 18 to shoot for the Golden Eagles. 2:40 left to play. They're up 81-76. Harper, top of the key, angles left. Harper steps back, wanted to bounce it underneath, didn't have Barron there. Now he hands it off for Neve. Neve steps back, 5 to shoot now. Harper has to let it fly for the logo, trying to draw the foul off the front rim, no good. Johnson scoops up the loose ball. Here comes RJ. RJ Johnson across the timeline for Kennesaw State. Knocks Ofri to the ground. He's still slow to get up. I think Ofri Neve is hurt. Johnson throws up the 3, no good. And the rebound from Dow. And Neve finally gets up. And Neve grabbing his head. Let's see if he's okay. Oh, we stop play, and Neve gives us the thumbs up over here. So they're going to give ORU the ball, and of course, because Dow got the rebound, there is no foul call. But it is Oral Roberts' ball with 2:15 left to go, 81-76. Harper brings it across. ORU looking for their first D1 win in the Corey Barnett era, and this would be a big one. Harper left open for 3. He'll take it. He's got it! Ty Harper rattles it home, 84-76. ORU up by 8. Their largest lead tonight. Now Johnson, top of the key. Gives it out right corner, nearly turned it over. Sherman hands it off for Connell. Connell straight away to the elbow, kicks it out. Sherman right wing, and he traveled with it. Another turnover. ORU's got the ball back. Turnover number 15 for the Owls. 1:46 left. ORU with an 84-76 lead, their largest here tonight. They made 5 of their last 6 field goals. And they're trying to put this thing on ice. Turner bounces it in for Harper. Massive 3 for Ty moments ago. He's got 19. Following Connor Dow, leads all scorers with 22. Harper goes left around a couple of screens. Left wing now for Neve. Back up top for Harper with 16. Harper goes left, gets switched on to Sherman. Now top of the key for Connor Dow with 12. Dow goes right at the wing. Dow against Washington. Dow trying to create space. Gets to the free throw line. Nearly lost it. Now he does. It's nearly out of bounds. And Yamanuchi Williams is going to get called for a foul. That is his 5th and final foul. So Yamanuchi Williams' night is done after that one. ORU's going to use this timeout huddle. It's not really a timeout, but they need to huddle up and figure out a substitution. But they're going to milk as much time out of this as they possibly can to try and talk things over. So Yuto Yamanuchi-Williams out. Barron Smith will take his spot. Yamanuchi-Williams finishes with 9 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. And, of course, that massive three hit moments ago. But ORU shooting it at a 56% rate here tonight. 62% from three. They are 13 of 21, 17 of 20 from beyond the arc. An offensive clinic. And again, they shot it really well last night. You take those offensive numbers any day of the week. Tonight, they've upped it even more of a notch. And again, they've got an 8-point lead, 84-76, their largest of the ball game with 1:19 left to go against Kennesaw State. So it'll be Sherman at the free throw line yet again for Kennesaw State. Franquan Sherman, 4 of 4 for the stripe. He's got 6 points. Sherman with a handful of dribbles. Throws up the first one and missed it long. Coach Barnett signaled to his team, box out on the second free throw. Minute 19 left to go. Late game execution is going to be critical here. Sherman, a couple of dribbles. The lefty fires and missed them both. Rebound ripped down by Neve. Ty will bring it across far sideline. ORU by 8, a minute 12 and counting. Harper at midcourt. Glances over to Corey Alford, who calls out the play on the sideline. 15 to shoot. Harper still at half court. 60 seconds to play. Harper with 11 on the timer. Goes left. Harper gets inside. Got bumped by Connell. No shot, but that is another foul on Connell. That is the end of the night for him. So Kennesaw State's leading scorer fouls out with 15 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And for his standards, a frustrating night comes to an end. So that'll send Ty Harper to the free throw line. He's got 19 points on 6 of 12 for the field, 4 of 7 from 3. By far his best three-point performance of the season. 3 of 4 for the stripe. He's got 4 rebounds, 2 assists as well. Harper's first free throw up and good. ORU by 9. 85-76. 56.8 left to go. One more for Harper at the stripe. Second one on the way. Harper rims in and out. Rebound ripped down by Sherman. Kennesaw State with purpose brings it across far sideline. Harper tried to draw the foul rather. They give it to Sherman. Now top of the key. That's Rickard. Gives it up. Sherman right wing 3. Got it. That makes it 85-79 as Dow has the inbounds pass with 45 seconds left to play. Dow, nobody home there for the Owls. Dow brings it across. How long do you wait to foul for the Owls? And now they poke it away. The water boy is in the middle of the floor, and now the whistle is blown dead. And we've got a guy wiping down the floor literally at midcourt. The foul is on Jack Turner. So that is his 4th personal. I don't know if I've ever seen something like that happen in a game before, where the guy who's mopping the floor is literally at half court. But after all of that, it's free throws for Rickard. His first one on the way is good. Makes it 85-80. Oral Roberts in front. 31.8 left to go. Golden Eagles trying to hold on. Rickard's second free throw rattles home. And it looks like Kennesaw State timeout. It sure is. And it will be a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here. Oral Roberts by 4. 85-81, just over 30 seconds left to play. And, of course, Kennesaw State will first go for the steal on the press, and then they'll have to play the foul game if and when ORU breaks that press. But ORU shooting 56% from the field, 62% from beyond the arc. They made 13 threes on 21 and 18 of 22 for the free throw line. I mean, the efficiency has been miraculous here today, for Oral Roberts. On the other side, Kennesaw State, 46% from the field, just 32% from 3, 6 of 19 and 66% from the free throw line. They have left 12 points on the board right there, 23 of 35. Where you have struggled with turnovers, just 20 of them already here tonight. I shouldn't say already. There's 30 seconds left to go in the ball game, but you get the gist. Presses on out of the timeout, Dow to inbound. He runs the baseline, gets it into Harper in the corner. Right back to Dow, nearly stolen away, and they're going to say it's out of bounds off of Rickard.
Don't need the ball, Diddy. Don't need it.
So ORU has 7 seconds to get it across now. 27 on the timer. They still have the length of the floor to go, though. Dow to inbound it yet again. Dow surveys. Lobs it near side. Turner's got it across half court. Turner gets fouled to the free throw line. What a find there from CD. Connor Dow playing quarterback there for a moment. Turner playing wide receiver with Thanksgiving coming up. And it'll be free throws for Jack Turner with an 85-81 lead. Turner with 11 points here. He's not shot a free throw here tonight. No Golden Eagles are at the line with them except for Barron Smith. Trio of dribbles. Turner's first free throw is good. Now the rest of his teammates will go meet him after a quick huddle with Corey Alford on the sideline. 26.1 left to go. A chance to make it a 6-point game. Turner bends the knees, fires a free throw. He's got both of them. No press on for Oral Roberts. No foul either. 87-81. Shot clock is off. Here comes Rickard on the other end. Lays it up. No good. He missed it. Neve rips down the rebound, and an immediate foul. It was point-blank range. Nobody around him. And he just completely smoked the layup. And more free throws coming for Oral Roberts. My goodness. I think that shocked everybody in the building. Rickard with 14 points. He's been good here tonight, but just point blank wide open, and he misses the layup. And now Ofri Neve with 2 free throws. With 18 seconds left to go, Oral Roberts up 6. First free throw from Neve rattles home. 88-81. Chase Martin will check in. He takes a spot of Barron Smith. ORU playing a little bit smaller now, but again, they don't need to foul on the defensive side of the ball. Neve, 2 dribbles, throws it up, and he connects on both of them. ORU by 8, 89-81, 18 seconds left to go. Washington brings it across for the Owls near side. Washington all the way to the cup, lays it in with the right hand with 11.6. Dow will take his sweet time, get it to the baseline, gets it in for Harper, and an immediate foul in the near corner. The foul is on Sherman, number 6. So Ty Harper to the free throw line. That is the 4th on Sherman. 89-83. Oral Roberts with 10.3 left to go. First free throw up and down for Ty Harper. He's got 21. Second straight performance with at least 20. His 4th 20-point per game performance. Second one on the way. Got it. Him and Down tied for the team lead with 22. 10.3 left to go. Washington up the far sidelines for Kennesaw. He'll pull up straight on 3 on the way. No good. Rebound ripped down by Harper. Kennesaw State's not going to foul, and Oral Roberts wins it here in Fort Myers. The final score, the Golden Eagles 91 and Kennesaw State 83, and the first Division I win for Corey Barnett at the helm of the Golden Eagles. An offensive clinic for ORU this afternoon. They shoot it 56% from the floor. They hit 13 threes, and they get their 3rd win of the year, 91-83. ORU improves to 3-5. Kennesaw State suffers just their 2nd loss of the year. They're down to 4-2, and a happy bus ride home to the hotel after this one with 1 game remaining in the Coconut Hoops Invitational here in Fort Myers. Don't go anywhere. The Empire Fence postgame show will come your way next. We'll recap it all for you, including a conversation with the head coach, Corey Barnett, as he leaves the floor to a standing O from the ORU fans that have made the trip. A big smile for him. Can't wait to talk with head coach KB in just a few moments. So stick around for that. ORU wins it 91-83 over Kennesaw State. Back in a moment on the ORU Sports Network.
Life comes at you fast, whether it's starting a family, making the most out of your side hustle, or anything else financial. Sometimes you just need to talk to someone. That's what we do. We're TTCU Federal Credit Union, and we're here to get you where you want to go. Our money experts can help build your credit, figure out your budgets, and even help plan your savings goals. Together, we've got this. TTCU Federal Credit Union. Life is better in balance.
At Bill Knight Ford, we're proud to bring you the power of four with Bill Knight Ford of Tulsa, Stillwater, Bartlesville, and now our all-new location in Veneta. You have access to a wider selection of vehicles, more service options, and a dedicated team.
Get the 2025 F-150 Super Crew for just $48,990 or the 2025 Explorer for just $43,660, both with 3.9% financing.
Visit any of our 4 locations to experience the power of 4 for yourself or shop BillKnightAuto.com today.
WAC. Looking for delicious fried and rotisserie chicken? Look no further than Waldo's Chicken. Our Southern-style scratch-made sides are the perfect complement to our mouth-watering chicken. With dine-in, drive-through, and catering options, we got you covered for all occasions. Let us handle your next fundraising event, team lunch, or family gathering with our full-service catering options. Enjoy all your favorite sports with lots of TVs, and don't miss out on our daily food and drink specials each week. With 2 convenient locations at Broken Arrows, Tiger Hill Plaza, and 71st and Yale. Waldo's Chicken, the best fried chicken in Oklahoma.
This number 5, Connor Down. You're listening to Golden Eagle Basketball on ORU Sports Network.
Well, what a win for the Oral Roberts Golden Eagles as they defeat the Kennesaw State Owls. The final score, ORU 91, Kennesaw State 83, and the first Division I win in the Corey Barnett era comes in sweet, sweet fashion. This is the Empire Fence postgame show here on the ORU Sports Network. Connor Clark here with you on the ORU Sports Network. Thanks so much for sticking around for what was an awesome, awesome game to be a part of. Really well played by both teams. Got to give Kennesaw State a lot of credit, especially offensively, but ORU shot the ball extremely well. A 56% performance from the field, 27 of 48. They made 13 of 21 threes and 24 of 28 free throws, and it was all led by Ty Harper and Connor Dow. That tandem combines for 44 points. They scored 22 apiece. Dow knocking down a season high and a career high 5 threes on 7 attempts, 8 of 12 for the field. Ty Harper, 6 of 12 for the field. He hit 4 threes himself on 7 attempts, and that was really the 2 catalysts offensively. Jack Turner had 13 points on 4 of 6 shooting, and Ofri DeVay pitched in 12 on 4 of 6 shooting and had a couple of blocks in there as well. For Kennesaw State Owls in double figures, it was led by Lou with 17 of them. Connell fouled out with 15 points. And Rickard pitched in 14, Washington with 10. And that was that for the Kennesaw State Owls. But a really, really impressive performance. ORU does lose the turnover battle here today, 20-15 points off those turnovers. ORU 16, Kennesaw State 15 total rebounding battle. The Owls also win that 32-30. Defensively, ORU won it 26-19. Offensively, though, Kennesaw State controlled the offensive boards 13-4. Second chance points, Kennesaw State wins that 12-4. Bench points, Kennesaw State with 29, ORU with 19. But at the end of the day, what matters is the score on the scoreboard. And Oral Roberts picks up an 8-point victory over Kennesaw State, 91-83. And you really got to love the fight out of this team here today. They were down 8 early on in that first half. It was kind of a frustrating 10 minutes, honestly, if you ask anybody on that bench. But the team kept fighting, kept going. They took the lead. They actually went up 6, then gave up the lead yet again in that second half. And then they were able to come back and take the lead for good and took their largest lead in the late stages of that ball game when they really needed to. And again, cannot say enough about the shooting performance from this squad here tonight. And again, you go back to last night, it's a loss against Florida Gulf Coast, but it is a shooting performance you will take literally any night of the week, and usually it would pay off. But last night it didn't. Tonight it does, and you got to feel real, real good for that group in the locker room here tonight. As we will chat with the head coach, Corey Barnett, as I see him making his way to our table right now, as this should be a fun one here with head coach KB as he joins us now on the ORU Sports Network here on the Empire Fence postgame show. Coach, first of all, thanks so much for the time, as always. And a really, really nice win for your squad here today. And should I say, a really gritty win for your squad here today. Yeah. You guys go down 8 early. It was kind of I guess, frustrating first 10 minutes of the ball game, but your team stayed the course, kept in the fight, and man, they shot the ball well. That's hard to beat.
Man, I'm just so proud of this group. It's just we've faced a lot of adversity. We've had a lot of ups and downs, some tough losses. I thought they competed like crazy against Florida Gulf Coast, and to respond in that way against that caliber of a team, Kennesaw State is really good, and they play freaking hard. He is a really good coach. They're going to have a successful season. So for us to go on the road in a neutral site and be able to perform at the level that we did and make our free throws 24 for 28, which was massive. And guys just shared the ball. It was by far our best move of the ball game. And the 10 assists doesn't really do it justice because that ball was moving like crazy, and we did a really good job at finding the hot hand when we needed to.
You mentioned the close losses that you guys have had, too. And, another close game down the stretch. You got to execute. And I know a lot of coaches talk about their teams learning how to win. Do you think that kind of played into a factor here tonight with the experience of losing those close games? And you know how to turn that around.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, that's not easy. It's not easy with 13 new dudes. We're playing another game against another very continuity team that's been together, same as Florida Gulf Coast, and we aren't. We're very new together, but this team was connected tonight, and they talked like crazy. I checked them in the first 4-minute timeout because I didn't love where our body language was and how we were dealing with fatigue, and man, they responded from it. I'm just incredibly proud of the leadership of this group and how we moved on from possession to possession.
Well, I'm going to quote you here from your interview after OU a couple of nights ago. You said Connor Dow is one of the best shooters in America. I think he showed that here today with 5 threes.
No doubt. I mean, Connor, I need him to know, to not just a little bit believe, but truly know he's the best player in the court every single time he steps out there. When he plays with that kind of swagger and that kind of energy, man, he's just really, really hard to guard. And I know how miserable he is to prepare for because the other coaches always tell me, and I need him to play like that consistently. And tonight he was incredible. And I loved his fight, not only on the offensive end, but how he guarded defensively. I was incredibly impressed by.
I know we want to get you in and out of here. We could talk about this game for a long, long time and highlight a lot of players. Ty Harper, one of them being he led the team or tied for the team lead with 22 points. But a guy I really want to highlight, get your opinion on, Barron Smith, after missing a handful of games, comes in, disrupts things defensively, has 4 points. And when he was getting those disruptions defensively, they were at really, really timely moments. And I was super impressed with him today.
Unbelievable. I mean, that's an example of every single thing the right way. He's got a smile on his face. Kid rolls his ankle. He's like in tears because he feels like he's letting down his teammates. It's not that he can't play. It's that he's letting his brothers down. And he fought like crazy. Shouts to Tony Rossi. He did an incredible job of getting him back in as fast as possible, as safe as possible. But Barron gave us an incredible 11 minutes, and we needed tonight. That team is a really hard team to guard in the paint. They drive it, they offensive rebound, and the way our guys fought like crazy in the paint, I was incredibly happy about.
Last thing for you, how do you carry this momentum over to your final game tomorrow?
I mean, it's hard, and that's why I told them. Tomorrow's game is going to be won tonight. How we rehab, how we lock into the scouting report, how we take care of our bodies, and just the mental rest that we need. Rice is obviously about to play, so our guys need to go and take that rest and then be able to play tomorrow with max energy.
Well, Coach, as always, thanks so much for the time, and go enjoy it with your fellows.
I appreciate you, boys.
Big-time win for Coach Barnett and company. Big thanks to him for joining us here on the Empire Fence postgame show. And, again, just what a win for this program. And if you were here with us last year, it was a year that didn't go according to plan, just 7 wins, and you revamp the entire coaching staff. You revamp essentially the entire roster. And I know the world isn't won because you beat Kennesaw State. Congratulations. You beat a team from Conference USA. That's always great when you're a Summit League team. But the fact that they're able to get over the hump, and, again, they've had so many close games in such a short amount of time to start off the year. If you joined us in the pregame show, their non-con strength of schedule is ranked 35th nationally out of 330 so Division I teams. That is not an easy slate, and it won't get easier tomorrow with Rice, who's warming up right in front of us. Obviously, a really good team out of the American Conference. And then you got the Big Sky Summit League Challenge, another really, really good test. But now instead of pointing to those close losses saying, okay, ORU almost has it, they can go back to the film and say, oh, you do have it because you know how to win in those late game situations and you know how to win a close game. And that is exactly what Oral Roberts did here tonight. Once again, the final score, the Golden Eagles 91 and the Kennesaw State Owls 83. It's a great sight to see those guys' success. I know they've worked super hard and they've earned it. And I think the entire icing on the cake was coming out of the handshake line. I know you can't see it here on Behind the Mic or if you're listening on 99.9 ESPN, but Corey Barnett comes out of the handshake tunnel, or the handshake line rather, and his dad is sitting right behind us during the entirety of the game, and he looks up in the stands, and I could tell he was looking at his dad, and I think probably the biggest smile I've seen him crack since he got to ORU. That's including the day he was hired. So that tells you how much it means to KB and the rest of the staff. So big win here tonight for Oral Roberts, 91-83 over Kennesaw State. They will take on Rice at the same time tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 p.m. Central. We'll get going at around 3:15 with the pregame Central Time tomorrow afternoon as ORU will close out this 3-game marathon with the Rice Owls here at Alico Arena. Well, big thanks to our entire sponsorship group for allowing us to put on these great broadcasts each and every single night. A big thanks to our ORU Sports Network crew for making us look and sound great with each and every single broadcast. And a big thanks to all of you for making us a part of your Tuesday evening. A big win for the Golden Eagles. They win it 91-83 over Kennesaw State and improved to 3-5 overall. And they try and win their second straight tomorrow against Rice. This is Connor Clark saying so long from Alico Arena in Fort Myers, Florida. We'll talk to you in about 24 hours. This has been Golden Eagle Basketball right here on the ORU Sports Network.